welcome to the Atrioc broadcast on an auspicious day, January 20th, 2025. A new era in American history. The inauguration of Donald J. Trump, we're going to find out what the fuck that means.
Our Father and our God, thou hast said, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord.
Okay, we're in the middle of a prayer.
As the prophet Daniel prayed, blessed be the name.
There's Joey B. He's, his last day. He just has to make it one more day before collapsing. Low volume mic? All right, I'll turn it up. Well, actually, I'll turn this down. Sleepy Joe. We storming the Capitol? Oh, we're storming it. Digitally storming it. The best way. All right, let's get to live. Live.
Foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance to the same.
And allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Does have that
without any mental reservation.
Without any mental reservation.
Or purpose of evasion.
Or purpose of evasion.
I'm loud, right?
And that I will well and faithfully discharge.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office.
The duties of the office.
On which I am about to enter.
On which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
What's the duties of the office if he doesn't do anything? Turn me up. There we go. This is good, right? We're balanced. What do you think he said? What do you think Trump said?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Justice Roberts to administer the presidential oath of office.
Turn it up. Dude, fix your fucking ears. Swear to God. Okay, we're balanced. They're both yellow. I'll keep reaching to the sky. All right.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Speak up,
that I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
What is
the
Melania
office
wearing?
of President of the United
Holy
States.
Shit.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Stick to it. Melania looks like she hunts vampires. She might be here to kill Biden. Firing guns! Oh no, they're assaulting the Capitol! They're assaulting the Capitol! Civil War! Not again! Squeaks! Squeaks, get off the guns! Dude. His sons are the worst. Can everybody at least agree on that? His sons are the worst, dude. Oh, his sons are so... Their faces are just... They look like South Park characters. Except for Barron Trump is going to rule us all. There's fucking 48-year-old sons that have done nothing with their lives. Didn't Barry do a crypto rug pull? Dude, Trump's about to do a crypto rug pull. We'll talk about it. Dude, the Trump crypto stuff is absurd. It's absurd! Well, I can't talk about it because he's getting inaugurated as president. Yeah, there's a Melania one. There's going to be a Barron one. Dude, they're just running it down. They are running it down. That's crazy. military twinks. This is why they're trying to bring back Don't Ask, Don't Tell, so they can keep the great singers. The Ukraine war back. I thought what just happened would be the climax. I thought that would be the end, where he gets sworn in. But they did it already. It was quick. So what else happened? Asmongold seated across from Elon. I would love to see Asmongold in the crowd. Okay. His editors wouldn't let him attend. I see. He's a bought and paid for man. Lena Khan show up? She was not invited. She was not invited. I wonder what that guy's a veteran. Do we have any World War II veterans still alive even? Yeah, right. Very funny. Me and Biden. Squeaks there? Squeaks is there, but behind the scenes. Trying to cause a ruckus. Goddamn, Barron Trump is tall, man. Barron Trump looks like the evil advisor that whispers in your ear. He looks like a manager of a hotel that gets beaten by a mouse over the course of a funny movie. Wow, he looks so different. Let us try to make men free while God is marching on. Do the craziest thing. I cannot wait for the Squeeze cameo. Although maybe not the Vivek one, since Vivek's already out of Doge. Not talking about today. We gotta hear this song first. All inauguration movies are just Trump's. I assume they're all pretty similar. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, I've never watched one in a live stream like this. I've only just seen the Bible part, the clip. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Too loud, can't hear you. Whoa. There. We're perfect. He looks bored.
It is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Bill Clinton's there? Kamala clapping? Where's Tim Cook? Someone saw Tim Cook? Oh, I see him. I see Tim Cook. And is there Zuckerberg? Where's Zuck?
Thank you very, very much. Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson, Senator Thune, Chief Justice Roberts, Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama.
Where's Bush?
President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world.
Wow.
We will be the envy of
Biden's
every
right
nation,
there, bro. Be nice.
and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
Short term or long term? That's the question.
Our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
She's going to look Biden in the face? Joe Biden not clown.
And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free. America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before.
All right. We'll see.
I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world.
Trump coins in everyone's wallet.
America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair.
It's so tough to say that while you're launching a meme coin.
Even a simple
2 days ago.
Home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly. And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. Or more recently, Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically burn. From weeks ago, without even a token of defense, they're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting. But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world.
Hey, true.
And we have an education system that teaches our children to be ashamed of themselves in many cases, to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly.
Day one! It'll change very quickly. I love to hear that promise. Let's see. Day one!
A recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom.
Trump quit, baby.
This moment on, America's decline is over.
Dude, that clip is going to go dumb hard on a flash of a bunch of graphs in 4 years. We'll see. I mean,
our liberties,
dude,
and our
that clip is
glorious.
Somebody
destiny
save that. I might need that.
will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history.
What?
And I've learned a lot along
Not
the
even
way.
during World War II.
The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those
More than the
who wish
Civil
to
War?
stop our cause
More than
have
Lincoln?
tried
More
to
than
take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Well, there you have it, folks. Indisputable. He's God's chosen president, sent to earth to make America great again.
Thank you very much. That is why each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength.
Okay.
We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day.
Holy shit, we're free. Holy shit, we're free.
It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country.
Dude,
as our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society.
They want groceries down. Talk about that.
Men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states. And the popular vote, we won by millions of people. To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
You're going to make Martin Luther King's dream come true. Wow. This is how he dreamed it?
Thank you. Thank you. National unity is now returning to America. and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success.
Biden's falling asleep.
We will not forget our
Biden's falling asleep.
We will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God. Can't do that.
Uh-huh. Deeply religious man.
Today I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all
a lot
about
of news
common
today.
sense.
A lot of news today. We got to read these orders.
First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
I think there's going to be insane. There's supposed to be an insane amount of raids by like Tuesday. Closing the border is one thing, but man, the immigration raids are going to be so expensive. And
all illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
Watch out, Los Zetas.
And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities.
He's going to make criminal gangs illegal?
As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices.
Oh, let's hear about it. Let's bring them down rapidly.
The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill.
Concert! Yeah! Bro, we've been drilling. We added a full Saudi Arabia of oil output in the last 4 years. It's not going to bring prices down.
America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have. The largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth.
True.
And we are going to use it. We're going to use it. We will bring prices down, fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world.
Biden middle finger. Biden's doing the middle finger eye thing, dude.
We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers.
Elon! You spent all that money?
In other words, you'll be able to
Bro, it's going to increase the price
the car of your choice. We will
of
build
Tesla lease for like $180 a month.
Again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families.
Tariffs, baby!
Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose,
both goes to the government.
we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury.
Just won't.
Coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
Doge! Elon, get up here. Take a bow. Not Vivek, though. You're already out before day one. Dogecoin price pumping.
Years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression,
That's
I
it?
will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
How about that, folks? How about that? Finally, I can criticize the president. I was never allowed to do that under Joe Biden. Comedy is legal
Never
again.
Will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents?
Dude, that's a good
something I
clip to
know
have.
something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law.
How about that?
And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities.
Like the show?
This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life.
They got the woke out of video games! He's doing it, folks!
We will forge a society that is
There will be no more female characters!
Merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
That one got a standing O? That got a standing O? That's crazy.
This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay.
But we got to back pay 4 years of a person that didn't work? Of an anti-vaxxer in the military?
To stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately.
How about that?
Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
Canada. Canada, watch out. We got rid of all the woke in our military, so now we have our eyes clear, full focus.
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen.
That's not what we need to do right now.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
Great. Hey. Keep that in mind. You can cut military spending before you do that. You have to increase it. You can actually trim some of the spending if you're not going to get in any wars. Policy of diplomacy.
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
No, he does deserve some credit for that.
America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs.
This is what we wanted! Yes! My day-to-day life as American is so much better!
President McKinley made our country very rich through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
That's my peacemaker. That's my peacemaker. I remember it as a unifier and a peacemaker, and that's why we're invading Panama. And calling out China.
Above all, my message to Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation, we will lead it to new heights of victory and success.
All dubs, baby.
We will not be deterred. Together we will end the chronic disease epidemic and keep our children safe, healthy, and disease-free. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, one that increases our wealth, expands our territory, builds our cities, raises our expectations, and carries our flag into new and beautiful horizons.
He slipped it in.
And we will pursue our manifest destiny.
We're expanding manifest destiny
to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars.
Did he just manifest destiny that America will own Mars? This is a fucking clown show!
Ambition is the lifeblood of a great nation.
What are we
And
talking?
right now, our nation is more ambitious than any other. There's no nation like our nation. Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers.
Base true.
The spirit of the frontier is written into our hearts. The call of the next great adventure resounds from within our souls.
True.
Our
Europeans wouldn't understand.
American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic
Get
of the
fucked,
most
England.
extraordinary citizens.
Get
on
fucked,
earth.
England.
No one comes close. Americans pushed thousands of miles through a rugged land
Stay humble, stay hungry.
of untamed wilderness. They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery, rescued millions from tyranny,
We ended slavery.
lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens, and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm of the human hand.
Thanks, Steve
If
Jobs.
we work together, there is nothing we cannot do and no dream we cannot achieve. Many people thought it was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback. But as you see today, here I am. The American people have spoken.
Yeah! Standing O! Man, I can't believe we're going to have Mars as the 51st state. That's so based.
I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do.
The second,
In America,
after
the
Canada.
impossible is what we do best. From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C., our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners, police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism,
Back to back.
and triumphed over every single challenge that they faced. After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history.
Dude.
With your help, we will restore America promise.
You ever heard of under
and
promise
we
and
will rebuild
over
the
deliver?
nation that we love, and we love it so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. We're going to win like never before.
We're going to win so much. You can ask me to stop winning.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Live to win.
In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism.
Great.
Our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. America will be respected again and admired again, including by people of religion, faith, and goodwill. We will be prosperous. We will be proud. We will be strong, and we will win like never before. We will not be conquered. We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken. And we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We will stand bravely. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly. and nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours, and our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you.
All right. It's a golden age, folks.
Thank you very much.
All non-Americans watching, pretty jealous, huh? Pretty jealous. Americans just built different. What's up, Point Crow? Point Crow, are you crying a single tear right now? Of joy? It's the golden age. If you just joined Point Crow, he called out streamers specifically. He said it's going to be a golden age for streamers. America's most noble warriors. No Silk Song. Can you imagine? And also, I'll be releasing Silk Song day one. Oh, huge standing ovation. Joe Biden, rips out his stream deck, gets to play before he dies. Joe Biden a little pissed. Trump talking a lot of shit. What's Joe doing? Oh, it's a prayer. Praise. Praise. Make sure the Lord knows. Praise. Now play YMCA right now. Young man. I'm still praising. What's happening?
You know the words, help me out here. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain.
European sing-along.
America, God shed His grace on
South American sing-along.
and crown thy good with
People of Asia, sing along.
from sea to shine.
Canadians especially sing along. Canadians get used to singing along. Canadians learn the words. Martians sing. Martians sing along.
Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Fisher will now introduce the benediction clergy.
I now call on Rabbi Ari Berman, Pastor Lorenzo Sewell, and Reverend Frank Mund to provide prayers of benediction.
3 prayers? Can't we just get Christ himself to show up and do one big prayer for everyone?
Let us pray. Almighty God, your prophet Jeremiah walked the streets of Jerusalem and blessed its inhabitants with the Hebrew words, Baruch HaGever Asher Yiftach BaHashem. Blessed is the one who trusts in God. Thousands of years later, this great nation, which adopted these words as its motto, "In God we trust," stands at a moment of historic opportunity. Americans are searching for meaning. Our merciful Father, help us rise to meet this moment. Bless President Donald J. Trump. And
can we just say, dude, I'm not religious, but if God is real, whether it's the Jewish God or the Christian God, if God is real, why would he care specifically about America? Why would he care specifically about, why is he watching Just America and being like, we gotta, why is the specific nation of America the one he really wants to win?
Supports of
Because
American
of football.
prosperity.
Because of football. I forgot. Because of football. Never
Guide
mind.
our schools and college campuses, which have been experiencing such unrest, to inspire the next generation, to pair progress with purpose, knowledge with wisdom, and truth with virtue.
It's because aliens
Hear
are woke.
the cry of the hostages, both American and Israeli, whose pain our president so acutely feels. We are so thankful for the 3 young women who yesterday returned home, and pray that the next 4 years brings peace to Israel and throughout the Middle East. Almighty God, grant all Americans the opportunity to realize our shared dream of a life filled with peace and plenty, health and happiness, compassion and contribution. Stir within us the confidence to rise to this moment. For while we trust in God, God's trust is in us, the American people. America is called to greatness, to be a beacon of light and a mover of history. May our nation merit the fulfillment of Jeremiah's blessing. The like a tree planted by water, we shall not cease to bear fruit. May all of humanity experience your love and your blessing. May it be thy will, and let us say, Amen.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Let us pray for our 47th president. Heavenly Father, we're so grateful that you gave our 45th and now our 47th president a millimeter miracle. We are grateful that you are the one that have called him for such a time as this, that America would begin to dream again. We pray that we would fulfill the true meaning of our creed, that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Bro, stealing speeches.
We pray that you use our president, that we will live in a nation where we will not be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character.
This is the MLK.
Heavenly
I guess
Father, in the name of Jesus, we are so grateful today that you will use our 47th president so we would sing with new meaning, my country, 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and because America is called to be a great nation, we believe that you will make this come true.
Okay, if we're going to be a great nation, it's because people of the country have to work together to build it better. It's not because God specifically chose America to be the greatest nation. It's going to do it all for us. This is fucking crazy. This is crazy.
So
everyone's just banking on God.
From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado.
I got flexed on.
Let freedom ring from the curvaceous hilltops of California. But God, we're asking you not only that. Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and every molehill in Mississippi, from every state, every city, every village, and every hamlet. And when we let freedom ring, we will be able to speed up that day where all of your children, black men and white men, Protestant and Catholic, Jew and Gentile, will be able to sing in the meaning of that old Negro spiritual, free at last. Free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last. If you believe where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Come on, put your hands together and give your great God great glory.
I like Bro's energy. You could be a streamer. Be a higher calling than a preacher. You could be a streamer. Amen.
Almighty
Tough
and
act to
eternal
follow.
God,
Tough act to follow with a
we
voice.
gather here today in reverence, joined in our shared hopes and dreams for our beloved nation. In this sacred moment of the inauguration of President Donald J. Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, we turn our hearts to you, seeking your divine assistance and abundant blessings upon this pivotal moment in history.
Dude.
We come before you with profound gratitude for the many gifts you have bestowed upon our land. Thank you for the freedoms we cherish, for the strength of our communities, and for the resilience of our spirit. As our President and Vice President embrace their newly appointed roles, we humbly implore that your everlasting love and wisdom will envelop them. Grant them the clarity of mind to navigate the challenges that lie ahead and the compassion to serve all citizens with fairness and integrity. May their hearts be filled with a giving spirit and sincere understanding for those whom they represent. May they be beacons of hope in times of uncertainty and prophetic voices in defending the dignity of all created life. We pray for a spirit of collaboration to flourish in our government and across our nation, fostering an environment where dialogue and heartfelt listening will prevail over division or discord.
True.
May each decision made by our President and Vice President reflect the values of justice and peace. As we embark on this new chapter, we also seek your comfort, O God, for those who feel lost or disheartened. In this time of transition,
year of confusion,
may your light shine upon them, reaffirming their belief in a brighter tomorrow. May we all strive to lift one another, supporting our fellow citizens with kindness and empathy, recognizing that together we can overcome any adversity.
This is a nice speech, actually.
Grant us the strength to endure, the courage to face our fears, and the clarity to see the light that remains, even when clouds of uncertainty may gather. Inspire our new leaders to be champions for the vulnerable and advocates for those whose voices are often silenced.
Yeah.
May they pursue policies that promote the well-being of all, seeking to build bridges that will foster unity and belonging.
Literally built some bridges.
As we stand witness to this inauguration, we hold fast to the faith, to our faith in the goodness of each of us and the possibility of change. We trust that with your guidance, O God, our nation can move forward to a future filled with promise, prosperity, and understanding. And finally, we lift our hearts in gratitude for the beloved parents of President Trump. Without Mary and Fred Trump, this day would never be
you
the
were cooking until
miracle
then.
that has just begun. From their place in heaven, may they shield their son from all...
Did you just personally thank God for Fred and Mary Trump boning so they could have Donald J. Trump president and 80 years later? I've never seen that level of glaze. I love you so much, I'm going to thank God your parents had sex. In an inauguration speech. What the fuck? You were cooking until then.
all harm by their loving protection, and give him the strength to guide our nation along the path.
Thank God they
will
barebacked.
make America great again.
Thank God he didn't wear a condom, folks.
Now with these words of President Trump's emblazoned on our hearts. As long as we have pride in our beliefs, courage in our convictions, and faith in our God, then we will not fail. We stand tall, we stand proud, because we are Americans, and Americans kneel to God, and to God alone. Amen.
I mean, so fucked up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our national anthem.
No problem if you do, but some of us do not. I think they forgot about that in the opener. They should have an atheist pastor. They should have Neil deGrasse Tyson. You should give a speech. They should have House MD give a speech. Wait, why are we doing two? Are you going to sleep the whole time, Trump? Why is he saluting? The opera singer singing. Oh, 7. Is Joe singing along? Joe's singing along! Wow. I feel freer already.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
I already am. Bro went in for a kiss. One little peck, Mr. President.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats while the President and official party depart the platform.
All right. Nothing happened. Is that it? Hey. No YMCA? No Silk Song? Bunch of God stuff? He had a line about groceries. I guess that was good. We'll see. No Aiden Ross, no Squeaks. FaZe Clan didn't do anything, not even like a kill shot montage. It's Jover. Joe Biden just walked off camera, perhaps for the last time. So, all right, guys. What'd you think? Perfect, right? That was perfect. I mean, everything about that was, I actually have no notes. That was flawless. I'm pretty sure that was perfect. 11 out of 10. You know what? This is going to sound crazy to admit. I was a little worried going into this inauguration that perhaps we would have 4 years of misaligned goals and chaos. But after seeing this, I am confident. I'm confident. We're good. I was worried we weren't going to be free. And now I know we are free. The part about we're going to expand territory and manifest destiny. Sheesh, bro. Predictions video looking good. Oh, I forgot. Gulf of America. We got Gulf of America. Actually, we're set. As long as we get to call it the Gulf of America, nothing can bring us down as a nation. She's just dressed like a funeral. Look like Oppenheimer. she looks like she showed up for Barbenheimer. Joe Biden just asked, what's going on? Am I still president? No, Joe. That was the last day. Day one executive orders list? Oh, shit. Wait, hold up. I'll let this play. I'll keep it playing. Someone link me the day one executive orders list. All of the day one executive actions Trump has announced thus far. Let's see. Here's what we know so far. Immigration. National emergency of the U.S. southern border. Yep. Criminal cartels as terror groups. Yep. End birthright citizenship. Insane. We did this. Clarify the military's role in border security. Directs the military to prioritize our border and protect. I mean, something for the military to do since we're spending that much money on it. It doesn't do anything right now. And catch and release. Continue building the wall and remain in Mexico. Designate cartels as terrorists. That's fine. Suspend refugee resettlement. End asylum. Close the border to those without legal status. End birthright citizenship. I think this is fucking crazy. This is a 14th Amendment. This is like so many people's, like anyone. Shockingly, white people. You just go back a few generations, it's birthright citizenship. This is crazy. Enhanced vetting and screening. Okay. Restore the death penalty. Really? To seek capital punishment for the murder of law enforcement officers and capital crimes committed by illegal aliens. Okay, death penalty's back. Ending DEI programs. This is huge for gamers, folks. Nobody's happier than me except for maybe Asmongold. This is big. With DEI chins out of video games, finally every single character can be Kratos. My goal. I want every character to be fuckable, first of all, but also a white man. But also I don't have secret homoerotic tendencies. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone needs to be white, bald, and fuckable. That's my dream. Okay, national emergency. Dude, this is crazy. I'm not kidding. This is gonna hurt. Dude. Insane to have to repeat, but Tesla's year-over-year growth was negative. And now they're removing the EV mandate, which is going to cause, like, the average person who leases a Tesla, their lease payment's going to go up 120 to 180 a month. That's a big shift in whether you want to buy it or not. So they're probably going to have sales either flat to down on this year. And it's a $1.2 trillion company. It makes no sense. That's a massive L for Big Tess. Inflation. He will sign up. This is like, dude, this is all anyone cared about in the vote, and you get one line. Dude, why do we have 9 lines about DEI in the woke? This is all anyone cared about. This is what should be it should be priority number 1. He will sign a presidential memo on inflation Monday. The official did not provide additional details. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. They should ban it. What if they just ban inflation? That's a good idea. That's worked historically. Some sort of edict on maximum prices. Like the legendary Diocletian. It worked great for him. It could work great for us. Let's see what's going on the live stream. Sorry, let me see what's going on in the live stream. Everyone's leaving. Is this it? Does anyone know if there's more? There's a concert? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got a concert coming up? There's 4 more years, baby! We're going to be the greatest, strongest, best, winning. Americans are better people. God's chosen people. Although I will say, every single time there's like, oh, God, this new resource is super important to global infrastructure. And we have to only get it from China. This is terrible. And then we find like a massive reserve in America. It does feel a bit like God's chosen people. He really stacked the deck geographically. And we're going to have more land too. I mean, there's got to be some stuff in Greenland soil, Canada soil, Panama soil. If we annex Greenland, I'm moving there. Okay. Isn't it cold? Like frigid cold, and the cities aren't, I mean, they're not for long. I see. He already signed the executive orders this morning. He signed them this morning, is my understanding. You know, it's 3 hours later there. I think he signed them before this whole thing. So it's already happened. It's in motion. Apparently, we're going to start having immigration raids by tomorrow in cities like Chicago. What I was reading is they might have up to 300,000 beds at immigration detention centers. It's going to go insane. It's, dude, I don't short stocks, but if I did, this is not financial advice, but if I did, I would seriously take a look at Walmart this year. I think Walmart is in trouble. Chicago in here. Wait, what's here, Chicago? Chicago? Chicago in here. What'd you say? How do they find who the immigrants are? Or you look different? It's like they have tips, they have raids, they demand to see papers. You know, they'll go to places that they're expected to be, and then they will also profile people, and then they will also do anonymous tips, and they will also do, and you just have to have your papers. Trump personally checks it. Actually, they bring them all before Trump, and Trump decides if you're American or not. They bring them all before Sam Hyde. And Sam Hyde decides if you look like an American or not. That's his fucking call. Wait. I'm keeping. Oh, Biden's talking. Wait, no. I thought Biden was kissing Trump. That would have been a good ending. Wait, let's replay that. Let's replay that. This is Biden and Trump talking. Kamala Harris and Trump shaking hands. What's he saying? Dude, he always does the handshake pull. Have you noticed this? Watch Trump do a handshake. He always grabs the hand and pulls it to like. You watch. He's trying to get you off balance, dude. It's crazy. It's so fucking. Talking about the Minecraft server? Can't wait. One day we'll have a future where that happens. Where the president and the vice president and the outgoing president all talk about the Minecraft server. The Trump S&P. Where Baron Trump is meeting with the Prime Minister of the UK, Tommy Innit. And they're talking about Minecraft servers in Hamilton. The voting booths will be in Minecraft on book and quills. As our forefathers intended. As our forefathers intended. Taking pics. Dude, Joe Biden is just out. He's done. He wants to go home, get an ice cream, and forget about this whole thing. It's a good thing we're going from one 80-year-old to another 80-year-old. I was worried America would lack experience. I was worried we would be able to handle the wave of new challenges, especially around technology. But thank God we have steady hands. Crip walking? No, Joe Biden is not crip walking. Trump is, all right? Joe Biden's a blood. I'm sorry. The fact that you don't know that. Bastard! 3 lawsuits against Doge already. Bro, Vivek's already gone from Doge. It's just Elon, who's doing 900 other things, including beefing with Asmongold. Doge will do nothing. I'm going to turn this down because there's no sound. It's just a jet engine. Playing POA2 right now. You see, he admitted it. He admitted it in a DM to someone that yeah, I boosted. But I never said that I didn't. It's like, bro, yeah, you did. You implied it pretty heavily. boosting right now? I mean, you gotta in this day and age. When you got inauguration to go to and you still want to be bragging about being in rank 1. Elon Glint. Wait, is there actually a clip of it? Wait. Elon grinding PoE 2 while at the inauguration.
Elon! How are you there? Wait, how are you in the Sulfurix cabins right now, Elon? Nah, Elon, seriously, bro, come on. How? Bro, stop. This mod, dude. What are you doing? Elon.
Bro's on his phone. He's a hustler. Wow, Quinn. Hater and a fake, dude. Hater and a fucking fake. He's Neuralinked. He's Neuralinked in. He's Neuralinked in and he's grinding. I'm sensing jealousy. I'm actually sensing jealousy. Steam remote play, yeah. it's actually a Tesla bot at the inauguration, yeah. He's at home grinding, but he sent a robot that looks like him to prove how good the technology is. I need a helicopter. Why don't streamers get helicopters like this? I feel like it should be in America's national interest to give every streamer a private helicopter like this so they can get around. Like, for example, what if I want to, like, I don't know. Honestly, we should give it to every streamer so they can use it for Uber Eats. Yeah, like my Uber Eats driver should be able to helicopter to Chili's and back. That way I can get more value out of streaming. It'll save America. XUCS 15 helicopters paid for by taxpayers. Correct. Yeah, of course, by taxpayers. Which I should be exempt from, by the way. Look at the White House website. Can you link me? Whitehouse.gov? Whitehouse.gov. This time. The official branded Sharpie. America is back. It's back, baby. Every single day I'll be fighting for you with every breath in my body. I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. All right. All right. Let's see. Executive actions. Is there more about this? No, it's not. Nothing on there. News. The administration is Donald J. Trump, J.D. Vance, Melania Trump, and the cabinet. The big three right here. Can we see? Oh, yeah, it's just... Fucking hate Howard Luckman. This guy's a fucking self-serving piece of shit. Oh, Howard Lutnick. Okay. Let's do this at the inauguration. As a Canadian, does this benefit us as well? It will. If you want to be part of this movement of America becoming stronger, better, greater, 4 years of golden age winning, you're going to be. I would just stop saying the word Canadians, but yeah, it's passé pretty soon. Oh, okay. Trump's going to speak. Trump's going to speak. How about y'all join us instead? What if every state but DC becomes Canadian? I don't want to. I don't want to be Canadian either. I don't want to be fucking Canadian. What if we all become Mexican? How about that? Canada, America. Mexico sweeps that. Ole. Wait, how's Trump coin doing? This is important. I put all my net worth into it. Trump coin. Where do I see it? It's coin market cap. Coin market cap Trump coin. That's not it, right? That's a different thing. Dude, it's insane. You can't. Where's Melania's? Okay, that's not good. Melania's is. You can't see it. It's my face is covering it up. It's red, but you can't see it because my face is covering it up. There, you can see. Melania's down, but that doesn't matter because it still has a market cap of $1 billion. The official Melania meme coin, $ Melania, is worth $1 billion. One day. This is disgusting levels of grift. How about Trump? Let me see Trump. Dude, why does this website suck ass? I just want to see. Why am I quiet? I'm not fucking quiet. Testing. It's loud. It's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here as witnesses
One more,
to President
DB.
Trump's triumphant return to the White House.
This is the link? Okay. Oh, yikes!
Right now, already this morning, you can feel it around the country. We certainly felt it here in the city.
Okay.
America is coming together and roaring back again, and it begins today, as the president just told us. I know we'd all rather be gathered together on the National Mall with hundreds of thousands of our closest friends, but our disappointment is well overcome with our excitement for the future that we feel today. We have the chance to make the next 4 years the most consequential period in our nation's history. And as Speaker of the House, it is my great pleasure, my great honor, to introduce to you the man who will lead us to this new golden age, the decisive winner of the Electoral College and the popular vote.
Bro, they are not under-promising, I'll say that.
And the greatest president of our lifetimes, Donald J. Trump.
Christ. The glaze is crazy. The glaze is crazy. He is God's favorite son. God did personally poke the condom and poke the hole in Fred Trump's condom to make sure that Donald J. Trump would be born so we could lead America to greatness. It would be insane if he pulled Trudeau right now. If he does the Trudeau stair fall, I'm okay. Melania, the only one in the room with a hat on? You're the only one. Wish I got that shit on, I'll tell you that.
Well, thank you all so much for being here. And was that a hell of a speech or what? That was, man.
Dude, the glaze.
That was a good way to start it off. You know, I didn't know exactly what the president would put in that speech, and I hope to myself that he wasn't going to hold back, and, sir, you didn't hold back. That was a hell of a way to start the next 4 years. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, and I know I speak for the president and for all of us, thank you, thank you, thank you for making this possible. We love you. We wouldn't be here without you, and we're going to make America great again together for the next 4 years.
He loves me. JD, you're sweet.
And the last thing I'll say is, you know, having stood outside for about 5 minutes to wave goodbye to the Bidens, thank God we moved that thing indoors, because it was a beautiful ceremony and it was cold as hell outside. So, sir, the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
You're so natural with humor. You're so natural with humor. Just a public speaker at heart.
No, he's right. I looked, I said, oh, look at this beautiful sunny day. We blew it. And then I went outside and we were freezing.
Now that's Riz.
Happy. The sun was very deceptive, I will tell you. It is cold out. And I'm sort of saying, you know, that was so beautiful today. Maybe they should do it there every 4 years. Does that make sense? I don't know. Because, you know, the outdoor thing is really good, but it gets a little cold around this time of the year, as some people have noticed. And a lot of times they suffer through it. There was no suffering in that room. It was 72 degrees. It was perfect with the best acoustics I think I've ever heard in a room. This is not so bad either. But I just want to say, you're a younger, far more beautiful audience that I just spoke to. And I want to keep it off the record. I want to keep that off the record. Because I don't want to have all those big shots up there. I don't want to think you're more powerful than them. You look better than them, and I love you.
He loves us. Flirt.
We just had a great time. We just had a great day.
Prompter's off. He's in Riz mode.
This was amazing. You know, when you think we took a journey, I mentioned in the speech, a lot of people said that was not a journey that was possible, and it was indeed possible. I didn't really know too much about what they were saying when they said that, but a lot of people felt it, and we hooked up with J.D. very early. I watched J.D. over a period of time. I endorsed him in Ohio. He was a great senator, and very, very smart. The only one smarter than him was his wife. That was I would have chosen her, but somehow the line of succession didn't work that way, right? But now she's great, and he's great. This is a great, beautiful couple, and unbelievable career. I just said to him, you are very upwardly mobile.
What does that mean?
Because he hasn't been doing it that long, but he picked it up so quickly. Remember, the first week was a little bit like the fake news was hitting him really hard. And I said, ooh, this may be tough. But after that, it was smooth sailing for him. He took on everybody. He took on the meanest. I don't want to use the word corrupt because we're into a new system, so let's wait till the corruption begins, because it will.
What?
But he took on some pretty mean people.
What?
And he handled it well. I want to also congratulate Mike Johnson for the job that he's doing.
Someone give me that clip! Someone give me that clip, please!
We gave him a
I want to have my fucking
nothing. And then I said, to make it tougher on him, let me take 2 or 3 of the people, right? I said, he'll only have to suffer with that for about 3 months. How are they doing, by the way? Are they? Is that moving along?
Totally unified.
I said, do you mind if I take this one, that one, and a couple of others? He didn't mind. He can handle it. No, he's a man that's liked by everybody. I've never met a man like this. You've got how many is it, 219 or 220 or something? 220. And of the 220, 219 really like him. I noticed he got one negative vote once about 2 weeks ago. But I think even 220 like him, if you want to know the truth. And that's very unusual. I know a lot of nice guys in Congress, and they have 35 people that hate him. So if you have 35 people that hate you and you only have 1 or 2 or 3 votes, you'll have 5, I think. But that's going to be like, you know, the good news is when we get to that 5 number, it's going to feel like a massive majority. You could be really nasty to a couple of them at least, you know? So it's going to feel like hitting your head on the wall and stopping. It feels so good to stop. But he's done a fantastic job. And Steve Scalise is, he's our hero because, you know, I was with him.
He's our hero.
You talk about being shot. I was with him. He got some bad ones, and his incredible wife. And she really loves him. You know, you never
Was
know
he
about
shot?
that. I've been with other people. They were doing poorly, and the wife is like looking at her watch. She can't get out of the hospital fast enough. How's he doing? Oh, I don't know. It's all right. That woman was a mess. She was crying and crying. No, they're going to take him. They're going to take him. I told Steve when he finally woke up, it was a while, too. The doctor told me it was
You
the
can't
most
see her face. She looks
blood
uncomfortable.
they've ever transfused in any patient. They've never done anything like it. And here he is, the picture of strength, right? And he's been a great friend of mine. Right? With the family, because of the
Stick to
family.
the script, Donnie.
And what a job you did. It worked out pretty much better than we even thought, right? And I did have a couple of things, to say that were extremely controversial. And between J.D. and Melania and anybody else that heard, please, sir, it's such a beautiful, unifying speech. Please, sir, don't say these things. I said, I'm telling you, it's going to play great. They say, you're right. For this group of people, it's going to play great. You're the only words I heard by not, but we had some beauties, didn't we, Melania? She said, sir. Calls me sir when she's angry. I said, no, I'm only kidding. I better say I'm only kidding, or the press is going to pick that one up loud and clear.
Your wife calls you
said,
sir?
No, I think it would be terrible. It's such a nice speech. I think it's, it all depends on your delivery. How was the delivery? Was it good?
This is
but
crazy.
She said it's such a beautiful speech. You can't put things in there that you were going to put in. And I was going to talk about the J6 hostages, but you'll be happy because, it's action, not words that count. And you're going to see a lot of action on the J6 hostages.
Stand back and stand by.
And I was going to talk about the things that Joe did today with the pardons of people.
He's talking about people that got jailed for
very, very guilty
invading
of
the Capitol.
bad crimes. Like
he's going to free them. And
the Unselect Committee of Political Thugs, where they literally, what they did is they destroyed and deleted all of the information, all of the hearings, practically not a thing left. They deleted all the information on Nancy Pelosi having turned down the offer of 10,000 soldiers. You wouldn't have needed 10,000. You could have had 500, and it would have stopped. Because we may have 1 million people that day, the people that were there. You don't see any photographs, but we have a lot of great photos. But you don't see those photographs. They don't put them in to show the people at the Capitol.
Oh, you got to move on.
But I was talking.
You are the
about,
president now.
I was going to talk about that. They said, please don't bring that up right now. You can bring it up tomorrow. I said, how about now in front of I'll bring it up right now. This little time delay is good because we're getting great reviews on the speech. Now watch. They'll take the speech and say, I didn't like it because he left there and he's talked to people. But we're giving you a little more information than we gave upstairs. But no.
Who cares about the reviews on your speech?
They pardoned, before we even get to today, they pardoned, 33 murderers, absolute murderers, the worst murderers. When you get the death sentence in the United States, you have to be bad because they don't give it much.
Bro.
And he pardoned almost everybody having a death sentence. And if you went through the crimes that
Bro is just rambling.
you wouldn't even believe them. The level of
Day one.
violence, the people that were killed, the innocence of people that were killed and children killed by these people. And he pardoned them for whatever reason. He spared them, but they didn't spare the people that they killed. And, who knows what happens in the future. It's one of the worst because a lot of times they let them out early after that. They say you're going to be in for life, but then all of a sudden they get let out.
J.D. Vance is just to stare at him.
Rampage.
Vance is just to sit there and stare. Look at Vance's stare. Holy God.
But I was really going to talk about the level of, what's going on. Why are we doing this? Why are we trying to help?
It's disassociating.
Why are we doing Millie? He was pardoned. What he said. Terrible what he said. Why are we helping some of the people?
Bro, you're in charge now.
Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney is a disaster. She's a crying lunatic and crying Adam Kinzinger. He's a super crying. I never saw the guy not crying. He's always crying. I look at him, I remember years ago he was actually on my side. And then one day, you know, when you don't want to kill people in wars, they turn against you. Liz Cheney hated the concept of not going to war with everybody. Let's kill everybody. Let's spend a lot of money on military equipment, you know, where her father works, right? And
True.
But what she did was incredible. Think of it. They destroyed and deleted all of that information that went on for almost 2 years against Trump. And the reason they did, because it was all false. Like the person that said, I tried to strangle a Secret Service agent. That's one of the toughest human beings I think I've ever seen.
Dude, what are we talking about?
I had a friend say, please don't change that, sir. You are the coolest sucker in history. Remember, she said, I put my hands around his neck because he wouldn't go to the Capitol.
Someone told you, please don't change that, sir. You're the coolest sucker in history.
Weightlifter, probably stronger than me. Do you think he's stronger than me, honey? You know who I'm talking about. Possibly stronger than me. Slightly younger than me, like, I won't say how many years because I don't want to talk about that, but a lot of years. But I had a friend that said, why are you disputing that story? That's the coolest story I've ever heard. That I would attack a karate champion.
Dude, why are we talking about you choking out a Secret Service agent?
Around a guy with a net
this is day one of your presidency. I'm actually losing my mind. I was making fun of the speech before, but at least it moved forward.
So I wanted to talk about that. But all of that stuff got deleted. And the reason it got deleted is they were all caught in lies. You know, Secret Service testified, and they said it didn't happen.
He talked about grocery prices for one sentence.
Because their friends.
He's talking about the Secret Service strangling that didn't happen for fucking
but they gained
20 minutes.
For me. But it was just make-believe stuff, and there were a lot of make-believe stories made up. So rather than suffer the wrath, like the story with Nancy Pelosi, I offered her 10,000 soldiers. She knows it. She admitted it on tape that her daughter made. She's a videographer or whatever.
This is day one of your fucking golden age presidency.
She can't be in good stead with Nancy. But Nancy said it was my responsibility as she's leaving the Capitol. She said it was, and it
someone
was.
just tapped him on the shoulder.
Security at the Capitol, but I offered them up to 10,000 soldiers, even more. One time I said more, as many as you need, but you needed 400 or 500.
Dude,
10,000. That would be more than the number of people.
Nobody cares. Even Republicans don't care.
But
this is crazy. This is
10,000. Think of it, 10,000 soldiers. In other words, J6 wouldn't be J6. There would have been no J6. But she rebuffed them. She didn't like it. No, she didn't like it. Maybe she wanted that to happen. But she's guilty as hell. And now we would have to go through the process because they destroyed all evidence. They deleted everything. There's virtually nothing left. The other fake story and so many other fake stories. And many people came out on our side. And those people now would got to find them. There's nothing left. So that's a criminal offense. If that were a civil case, it would be a criminal offense. If that happened civilly where you did that, it would be a criminal offense. So I decided I'm not going to make this speech complicated. I'm going to make it beautiful. I'm going to make it a unifying speech. And then when they said we have a group of people that are serious Trump fans, I said this is the time to tell those stories. He knows. So anyway, but seriously, I'd like to, I think it was a tremendous success. I think we're very lucky we put it inside because it is really cold. We just went to the helicopter out of respect for something that's taken place for a long time.
Dude has actually nothing to say.
It's as old as helicopters. You used to get into a stagecoach, now you get into a helicopter. Times change. But it's pretty old custom. And it's a beautiful custom, actually. It's a beautiful custom. I wish we could have had a better relationship. I wish we could have had a better relationship between Republicans and Democrats. I was with Senator Schumer. I said, Chuck, I think it's time we all start getting along a little bit because it doesn't make sense.
True.
We literally never get a Democrat vote. They never get a Republican vote, almost. And although there is a bill coming up very shortly that we have a lot of Democrat votes, right? That's going to be a very beautiful bill. We're going to have a deciding, I would say, within a week or so, I think.
Oh.
And it's going to be a very good bill.
Big bipartisan bill within a week?
So
Wonder what it
I
is.
just want to thank you all for being here. You have been our fans from day one. Look at all these people all over. You've been our fans. This has been a. There's never been anything like it. There's never been anything like it.
Yeah,
This
I've
has
never
been
seen
a
anything like
movement
this.
like no movement ever in history for probably any country, let alone this country. You know, if somebody's running for president, and if they go out and they announce they're going to Arizona, they're going to Nevada, they're going to someplace, if you have 200 or 300 people, that would be standard. Ronald Reagan would go out. I mean, outside of the last couple of days where people get a little excited, but even then you have a couple of thousand people.
What are we talking about?
If you're going to go someplace, any one of the swing states, any one of the other states, I mean, how about the non-swing states? We won Alabama by 48 points. We won Tennessee by massive numbers. Wyoming, we won by numbers that are...
Still talking about
nobody's
crowd
ever
size?
seen numbers like that. And, you know, places like California, we did great, but
Dude, I promise you, this guy's approval rating is going to plummet. I promise you.
Where the hell they're sending them. And then
Now that he's in power,
the whole thing.
people want shit
You know,
to
they
improve.
passed a law in California that if you
People
work
are not, even
very
Republicans are not going
much
to put up
and
with
do
this
well,
unless their
and
shit
if you
gets
so
better.
much
Unless their
as
shit gets
ask
cheaper, I promise you. Approval
for
rating is
a
going to
voter ID,
plummet.
if you say,
Same,
"Sir,
I mean, on the
no,
reverse,
I
same thing happened to Keir
appreciate
Starmer,
your
dude.
voter ID." They have the right
Keir
to put
Starmer
you
came
in
into
jail
power in the
for
UK.
voting. Can you believe that? There's
People
only
want
one
something different
reason
than the
that
Tories.
happens.
He didn't change
They have a
anything.
seat. So they
Approval
had
rating
it
plummeted. It's going to plummet.
where voter ID wasn't accepted. But now if you even ask for it, this is seriously a bill that was just signed, passed in their legislature, and it was signed. And I think when we get things cleaned up and we get back to a little bit of normalcy, I'm going to ask the Speaker to really get involved, because I think we would have won the state of California, because, you know, if you look at my numbers with Hispanic, we're at 56%. And we were winning. We won the Texas.
Oh, you won the
border.
election. Why are we worried
That had
about whether
never
you would
been
win?
won. As the governor said, he's doing a good job, the governor, by the way, of Texas. But as the governor said, it hasn't. Oh, did I get lucky? Did I get lucky? Supposing I said, you know, he's not here, but the governor of Texas has done a terrible job. Wow, look at you. You mean we couldn't get you up in the front row? I tell you. Supposing I said, JD, the governor of Texas, he's not doing his job. You heard what I said. See, I didn't know you were there. I said he's doing a great job. He's doing a phenomenal job. But now you're going to have a partner that's going to work with you, because you didn't have, not only didn't he have a partner, he had people selling the wall, right? We have a fence structure that we worked on, the governor worked on with me. And I didn't love it, to be honest with you. I wanted a nice precast concrete, 40, 50 feet high, like a beautiful, could have been a T-shape, Y-shape. I love construction. I wanted that sucker to go up maybe 50, 60 feet. It would have looked beautiful, a nice Y shape. And they said, the problem is, sir, they climbed that like a rabbit. I said, what do you mean? No way. And they brought some of these guys out. They climbed it like... And the other thing is you hit it with acid and the thing will disintegrate. You know, they have things for concrete. So they needed very hardened steel, very special steel. And then they needed 7,000-pound concrete inside that steel, inside that steel. And then they have a rebar that's the toughest steel made. Very hard to cut.
Eat your heart out, Abraham Lincoln. You could never speak like this.
Anti-climb panel on top.
Teddy Roosevelt.
I said it's so
JFK. Obama.
Why would that work? I don't believe it works. And I went to
FDR.
watch the Border Patrol.
Washington.
Display. We had actually
none of you
two
could
sets
do
of
this.
climbers. The guys that climb up walls with drugs on their back. I mean, they got like 60, 70 pounds of drug, and they go as fast as you can walk. They go bip, bip, bip. Or we have Mount Everest type climbers. And honestly, the drug guys were much better. I couldn't believe it. The drug guys blew them away, right? But it's true, the anti-climb panel, they couldn't get around it. They just couldn't. When you didn't have it. So sometimes you sacrifice beauty for efficiency. And we did. So we built this wall, and we built over 500 miles of wall. That's why we had such good numbers. The famous chart that came down, very thankfully, the chart that came down on my right, Governor. Had I not looked over there, I'm not speaking right now. You might be speaking here. You want to know the truth? You, JD, and got a lot of great people in this party, but I got very lucky. But we had the best numbers we've ever had. But I brought.
This is the guy chosen by God. Show some respect.
It's like water. You fill it up. Now we have 500.
The divine creator of all matter in the universe chose this man to lead his favorite country, America.
So there'd be like a piece of plywood sitting there.
Show some respect.
60 years, or a 2x4 sitting for 60 years on the ground and rotting, because and they'll say, you didn't build a new wall. Here we're building 50 feet up in the air and 30 feet sections, 50-foot sections, all steel, all concrete, all everything. And all, by the way, they don't even want me to say this, but what the hell, doesn't take that long time. They're all wired for all of the equipment. We put wires in everything so they can easily wire for all the different types of equipment. And if there's a doubt, we have to wire. Whenever we just look, you just find the wires all over the place up top, so we could just hook it up. We don't have to have wires on the outside, which wouldn't do too well, right? So anyway, we built an extra 200 miles of wall.
What is he talking about?
And the governor wanted to buy it. He tried to buy it, and they wouldn't sell it to him. He wanted to put it up himself. Could have been done in 3 to 4 weeks, 200 more miles, because when you do it now, they just keep going further out, getting around. So we did an extra 200 miles, and it was all bought. And
Mr. President, amazing speech. Don't you have something to get to? You're the president. It's your first day.
They wanted open borders, and that's what
you got a lot to work on, I'm sure.
Come pouring through the wall like nobody's ever seen before, but you've seen it. A lot of you are here because of that. I made it my number one issue. They all said inflation was the number one issue. I said I disagree. I think people coming into our country from prisons and from mental institutions is a bigger issue for the people that I know. And I made it my number one. I talked about inflation too, but how many times can you say that an apple has doubled in cost? I'd say it, and I'd hit it hard, but then I go back to the fact that we don't want criminals coming into our country. We don't want the jails of every country in the world virtually being deposited.
Bro, this type of speech only works. This is the last day you can do it, bro.
And he did an unbelievable job. I'll tell you, he was a very popular governor, but now he's like,
you have to do something now. You're the president. You can't.
Border policies.
This whole it's terrible. Joe Biden ruined it. You know what I'm saying?
Governor Abbott is he's a great man, great leader, and. But it did make him more. Did you do it? You didn't do that for politics. You did it because you wanted to do the right thing. But I'll tell you, it sure as hell worked for politics, too. It's self-preservation, that's right. But, yeah, because the people are demanding it. The people of Texas are demanding it. The people are demanding it all over. So anyway, we built it, and they wouldn't let us use it. They wouldn't let the governor use it. And other governors, they wouldn't let him use it. But he was the leader of the pack and did a great job. And then we heard about a month ago that not only wouldn't they let it use it, they were selling it. They were going to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar. Now, 5 cents on the dollar then, but today it would cost more than twice as much to build because we bought it like 6 years ago. And it was just sitting on the ground, and that does not do well for the whole thing.
Rather listen to Biden,
low-key. It was just sitting on the ground, and I heard about it, and I called the governor, and I called a lot of people, your attorney general. And
Biden into this is a generationally bad public speaking duo. This is crazy.
For 5 cents on the dollar or less, and they were
what did Connor
calling
say?
Us up. We'll sell it to you for 200 cents on the dollar. In other words, it will cost you twice as much, so it's 200 cents on the dollar. I said, can somebody explain that to a judge? I mean, how corrupt is that? You'd think they'd say maybe we'll sell it to you for 20 cents.
Dude, shut up! I'm losing my mind!
200 cents. So they were going to buy something for
J.D. Vance wants to be you so bad.
For a fortune. They're going to make it be. They'd have it down at
that was a waste of time. That was a waste of time to pull up. That was a waste of time, Connor.
You buy something like that. But it was so corrupt and so horrible. And when we told that to the administration, they didn't care. They just kept going forward. They couldn't care less. And they kept going forward. They knew that they...
Guys, I'm starting to regret stuffing all those ballot boxes for Donald Trump. I know it's crazy to say, but I'm starting to regret going state to state, city to city, and stuffing millions and millions of ballots for Donald Trump. I thought for sure I would feel better about it, but now in the moment, I'm like, wait, did I make a mistake?
And... we wouldn't let it happen. And the governor with his attorney general, Ken Paxton. They made a fantastic
day one.
He's pushing around pretty good by people. Right?
All that day
He
one
said,
promises, and he's spending most of the time doing this
They said,
speech.
leave him alone. He was with me. But Ken and the governor went to court, and a judge actually became incensed and actually called for an investigation. How could a thing like this happen? So he stopped it. So we're waiting to put that wall up. And now that you have a new president, that wall will go up so fast. The governor will complain, sir. This is Greg Abbott, sir. Please, the wall is going up too fast. Please don't do that. You know the story about winning. No, we're going to win too much. We're winning too much. Please, let's stop. People always love that one. We'll do this with the wall. Governor Abbott calls, sir, the wall is going up too fast. We can't take it. We just can't take it. No, I think you'll be very happy if the wall goes up too fast, right? But we'll get that dude, and we'll work with you on that. But it was a great decision by a great Texas judge, right? And it was beautiful to watch. He stopped them right in their track. I mean, they were literally loading this stuff onto trucks. It was terrible. Honestly, it was terrible. And he wouldn't take it. So I'm so glad I mentioned that they have a really good governor in Texas. And I swear, I didn't know he was here. I swear to you, it sounds like a setup. I didn't know you were there. Did I get lucky? I said the right thing. Because there have been moments when I wasn't so happy with him, you know? But not too many, I can tell you that. So anyway, it's good to see you too, Governor. Great. But I just want to thank everybody. You've been incredible. I recognize so many of you. It's so crazy. But this has been a long journey. This was a journey that started in 2015, probably started 20 years before that. People used to say, you're going to run for president? You're going to run? And I always said, no, I don't want. And then one day I said, let's give it a shot. And what I talked about then was the border, too. I think it probably was the number one issue for me.
Bro, stop talking about the 2016 election.
I talked about the border.
You're president! It's
and
day one!
About the border, but this border is much worse. We fixed the border. It was totally fixed. There was nothing to talk about. 2020, by the way, that election was totally rigged, but that's okay. It was a rigged election.
Yes.
You know, the only thing good about it, it showed how bad they are, showed how incompetent, and frankly, historically, this is a much bigger event. If that would have gone like it should have. The bad thing about it is some bad things happen, like a lot of people in our country that wouldn't be in our country right now. So, you know, that's the bad part. But I will say that it started in 2015, and right from the beginning, we went to the top. Day one, they announced Trump, and Trump went to number one and stayed there for the whole primary. And then we took on Hillary. She didn't look too happy today. We took on Hillary. A very nice person, but we took on Hillary and we defeated Hillary, and then we did much better the second time in 2020. You know, we got millions more votes. We got millions, like 10, 12 million more votes than we did the first time. No president has ever gotten that many more votes. I got like 9 million more than anybody else had ever gotten, and they said we lost.
Give this guy a stream. Yeah, this guy could stream.
I said to Melania, what do you think?
This guy could stream.
And she said, you want to do this again? And had we lost, and had I thought we lost, I wouldn't do it again, because that's like the ultimate poll, right? But I knew how well we did, and this time we made it too big to rig. It was so big. They tried like hell. But they tried to do it, and around 9:02.
Is that what feels waiting for Marketing Monday?
They did bad things. This time they just said,
Marketing Monday timer in the corner.
I don't know if you saw Mr. Speaker in Washington.
Bro, just yapping.
March. They thought it'd be closer. A gentleman asked me, a very respected gentleman.
Keeps adding minutes.
How come the polls were so wrong? They showed you winning, but not in a landslide.
Bro, just gotta shut up. I swear to God.
Are so angry at the whole polling system and at the writers, the fake news, that they don't want to talk to anybody. So when you call somebody from Trump, who are you voting for?
Talk about the future.
They say, it's none of your business. I'm not telling you. And that was probably 40% of the people they called. So they would discard that one, and they didn't show that. And then when the election happened, you know, the vote came, and it was much different, much higher than we're going to win, but they thought.
Dude, everyone here has heard this speech a million times.
So much we won all
because they're diehard Trump people. He talks about this all the time. They all have to sit here and listen to him say the same thing he's already said to them.
Who came through? The unions.
This exact
came through,
speech.
The auto workers were great.
I've
the
heard it
Teamsters
8 times.
were great, the
I've only
firemen
watched
were
like
great.
a few Trump speeches.
I think almost every union was great. The only one that weren't great, although Sean was great, and the Teamsters, Sean O'Brien, the head of the Teamsters, was fantastic. But generally speaking, the head of the union was against Trump, but the union would be with us for like 85%. Look what we did with the auto workers in Michigan. Look what we did with the Teamsters. The Teamsters were unbelievable. They were a solid Democrat vote, and they voted for Trump. So we had a great experience. This has been, now we have to go to work and get it done because we have to do something that's going to be great. We're going to
all right, let's go to work. Let's get it done.
And we're going to turn it around fast. And I think this was a better speech than the one I made upstairs, okay? I think this was better, JD.
It wasn't.
I think this was much better. And I got to
Straight
see
up
my
wasn't,
friend.
bro. I'm not even.
So, Governor, take care
from
of
any
yourself.
perspective.
You call me. We'll start working. You know what that means with him? He's going to be calling me tomorrow morning at about 6. And I said, how about next week? You call me and we're going to get it started real fast. We'll really help you a lot. You've done a fantastic job protecting something which is it's not supposed to be for the states. And amazing job you've done. Thank you very much. And I want to thank everybody.
How is Ludwig in my chat?
I have a first lady.
He's supposed to be at this event. He paid $1 million. He paid $3 million for it and said he got scammed out of it, but he was actually covering.
I shouldn't say this
for the fact that he donated to Trump.
Get hell when I say this, but her feet are.
He faked the off-brand thing so he could send $3 million to Trump and go.
And we thought we were leaving. We were going home. Sir, would you be able to go down?
Same way Elon's playing Pee-wee. Don't say your plat, bro. You say your plat 4.
I didn't know that. Wow. Did
You're not your plat 4. It's a
picture,
different. It's new money.
But because you wouldn't want to make the same speech again, right? But
he said feet.
Darling, I love you
so much.
Give me a clip.
Give me a clip. We'll watch afterwards. Give me a clip.
I said, honey, let me just see how far it is. I asked the person. Oh, not that long, maybe 400 or 500.
Talking about
yards.
feet?
That's
Talking about grippers?
I said, can you make it? She said, we're going to make it no matter what. We're going to make it because we have to go. Right?
Wait a minute. Talking about grippers? Maybe Trump's all right. Maybe he's got a plan.
And then we went out to the helicopter though just prior to this and said goodbye. And it's a custom. And the wind is blowing like crazy. And with the hat that she's wearing, she almost blew away. We almost lost off her. She was being elevated off the ground. She almost blew away. No. So we all appreciate it because you've been a great first lady. A beautiful and a great first lady. And they love our first lady.
We love our first lady, don't we, folks?
JD, whenever I make a speech, I see hundreds of times, we love our first lady. And they do, and they should. She's great. So I just want to thank you. Thank you very much. I just want to thank everybody. And,
Bro is inspirational, I got to say. Bro can speak.
The A treatment, the B treatment, the C, the D, or the F. You know what the F is? Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. I gave you the A+ treatment. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Governor. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Generational speech. Stand the fuck up, Chad, and salute. That was up there with 407 years ago, Lincoln. That was one of the greatest speeches an American president's ever given. 07. My God. Chills. I feel bad for Martin Luther King Jr. because his speech got overshadowed on his own day. Nobody's going to remember I Have a Dream once they've heard the Melania's gripper speech. Once they heard that one, it's fucking unreal. All right, buddy. What a wild first day, huh? Is there any more news about immigration raids or anything rolling out? Like what? I was trying to read everything I could this morning, but this was live pretty early. Trump vows new golden age for U.S. Trump says U.S. will take back Panama Canal. Yeah, we mentioned that. It's in the predictions. He's going to withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord. European car makers, new Republican forces. Yeah, nothing about inflation. It's crazy. It's crazy how important it was in the campaign and just not mentioned now that it's here. I think people are just going to have some serious whiplash at how it gets not discussed and not tackled. Yeah, we'll see. Not that important. Border is the issue. Yeah. See, border you can throw money at. Inflation requires a smart reorganization of incentives. It requires cutting spending. It requires, you know what I'm saying? The inflation problem is much more tricky to tackle. And it attacks corruption among politicians. It's the real challenge. But it's what's eating away at the heart of America. It's what's causing everyone to lose trust in institutions and their fucking neighbor and their money supply, and it's crazy. He didn't talk about Ukraine, Russia at all either, though I do think there'll be an announcement. I think that's the area he's going to get the biggest early win. As I said, I think he will. Whether or not it's a fucking great deal is a different situation, but I do think he'll get a win there. It's crazy because if you look at, so we categorized all of Trump's day one promises. Let me see if I can find the list for you. I'll pull it up. Let's pull it up. Here it is. Day one. Okay, here it is. Boom. Donald Trump's first day promises. So I don't want to leak this. Number one thing he said in 33 times, he's going to solve day one, settle the Russia-Ukraine war. This is not mentioned today. 33 times. It was the most common thing. This happened. This has happened. The EV mandate's been ended, much to Tesla's chagrin. Increased drilling, fracking for oil. I guess that's happening. Begin ending inflation and making life affordable. Now we'll see. He seemed to kind of walk that back, both in his Time magazine interview and in the speeches today. We'll see. And then a lot of border stuff, which is what I think he will be doing. Close the border and begin the largest deportation operation. The problem is this will be popular. This will not. People will think they want this because he's been screaming about it, but it's going to be, it's going to be disastrous. It's going to be expensive and costly and ruinous to local economies. And you're going to see stuff on the news of, you know, or someone like, there's going to be people that like were born here, grew up here, work here. Somebody who was born here when they're 2, grew up here, only speaks the language here, is now a nurse and is now getting deported back to a country where they don't even speak the language. We're going to see stories like this are going to happen, and it's going to be fucking far more unpopular than he thinks. Born here when they were 2, whatever. I'm saying whatever. Yeah, I wasn't really born until I was 30. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I found the light of God. Some people do that at 2. Sorry, you guys aren't religious. I wasn't born till I played Fox for the first time in Melee. Exactly. This one, apparently he's already done. He just didn't talk about it in his speech. Pardon January 6 prisoners. End Bidenomics and start MAGAnomics. 8 of these. We'll We'll see how that goes. Turn the country around. We'll see. We'll see. Sign several unspecified documents. I don't know what that means, but you can do that. Squeaks. How was the inauguration? Kind of nice to be there when you're not rating it, huh? Kind of nice to be there in a peaceful perspective. It was so cozy. Squeaks at the inauguration in a long sleeve sweater with a big oversized mug of coffee. Oh, God. What a wild... Is there more of the inauguration? By the way, today I will be doing a special stream with Doug. With Doug, Ludwig, a couple other people. This will be at 3 p.m., I think. Special stream. Marketing Monday will probably be a Targeting Tuesday this week because of the inauguration and this Doug stream. I worked on it a little bit yesterday. I was all weekend with Stanzy and Rochelle and my wife, and we did a little cabin trip up to Big Bear. The MAGA crew. Yeah, we all had our MAGA hats on, and we went around and said, "Hey, Joe Biden supporters, today's your last day." It was really fun. We just harassed people, you know. Just generally, like, made people feel bad and small because of political differences. It's like a cool, fun hobby of ours. Y'all got snow in California? Yeah, there's snow. Bro, weather-wise, you can't... There's nothing to... California is unbeatable. California's downsides are the costs and the traffic. But weather-wise, you got everything. You got mountains, you got fucking valleys, you got forests, you got... Hey, did you see Doug resetting twice and getting to the free hide area 6 times in 12 hours? Yeah. And you know what? Oh, can I say something? This is so fucking big. Look at... Oh, dude, wait. Look at this fucking ghoul. Mitch fucking McConnell with the world's... I've never seen a second chin of such prominence. It's like a cartoon character. Like a cartoon character. Look at this. Boom, baby. We broke 1,000. The biggest day in Get to Work history was yesterday. Finally, after Squeaks stopped playing, people actually wanted to play it. After Squeaks is like a negative advertisement for the game. He kept our numbers down and depressed. Finally, he stops playing. Everyone's like, oh, finally, we can enjoy it. Dude, look at this. That's fucking awesome. This is so rare for a game. This is the peak. All-time peak 5 hours ago. You know why? It's because it's blowing up in Korea. It's blowing up in Korea, dude. Koreans are playing it, and then Doug also helped. Doug played it. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Thank you, Mogonomics. Holy shit! Holy shit, first day of Trump's presidency, and we're already selling more indie games. Thank you, Mogonomics. This is the Joe Biden era. Depressed economy. Okay? Wow. Day one. Finally a game with a bald white character. Dude, I made it just for Asmon. Didn't even fucking play it. I made the whole game just for Asmongold. He didn't even fucking... I gave him a sharp chin. I got rid of everything. I made sure... It's crazy, dude. You don't get any fucking love in this industry. Um, DLC win. We will be releasing the Freedom DLC. Day one today. It doesn't change anything about the game, but it's got me rambling for 48 minutes. Is there anything else? Does anyone know if there's anything else at this inauguration? Or are we're done? Day one. Dude, can we talk about Trump coin real quick while we're fucking here then? It's insane. It's insane. It is a generational grift. To do a massive meme coin to personally enrich yourself on which you own, what, 90% of the float, and then a Melania coin, which has more utility. And then to file a trademark for a Barron Trump coin. Dude, the people that are going to lose money on this are his biggest supporters. It's his biggest, it's literally just personally, with a meme coin, because there is no utility, nothing generated, somebody has to lose. For someone to profit off of it, unless we're going to keep our money in there forever and use it as currency, for someone to profit, someone else has to lose. Because he owes all the float and takes a fee on every transaction, Donald Trump and the people making this coin are going to profit immensely at the great loss of everyone else buying in. That's crazy. I think that's crazy, dude. This guy, even this fucking crypto guy. I'm not doing this obnoxious shit. I'll just say it. This is embarrassing for the United States and making me regret my vote. The official, like Trump retweeted this is official. You can buy Melania now. That's crazy to me. There's the only purpose of that is just personal enrichment. It doesn't benefit the country in any way. And you already have so much wealth and power. I can't. This is what our founding fathers envisioned. Trump coin, 47 billion market cap. 47, by the way, pretty based. Fart coin at 2 and USA at 85 million. Yes, sir. You know what? 47 billion. It's bigger than 350 of the Fortune 500 companies. It's like fuck. It's just that's so crazy. It feels like Trump's popularity is shifting. What do you think? I fully believe there's always going to be diehard Trump supporters. There's always going to be diehard Trump haters. But there was a big swath of people that because of inflation felt destabilized. They felt like the ground was shifting and they wanted something different and they went to Trump. And I think his popularity among that people are going to plummet once there's no actual changes to their day-to-day life. That is what I think. Which will hopefully set us up for, hopefully, God, we can get some people out of the DNC and get something better in 28. We said the same shit in 2016, 2020, we lose supporters. He did. I mean, he did. This is just factually incorrect. His approval rating dropped during the entire. It dropped the whole presidency and then deep drop during COVID, and then he lost the election. This is not a factual retelling of what happened. Funny tweet. What's this? Oh my God, dude. There's this guy. This is Ryan Fournier. He's the head of Students for Trump, official head of Students for Trump. It's like a youth Trump organization. He created a new coin called TikTok in response to seeing his idol Trump create Trump. This is to support TikTok's comeback. Well, it was immediately rug pulled. It spiked up, immediately rung pulled. Then he says, it turned out to be a chaotic mess because I was scammed. I apologize to everybody affected. I'm going to stay away from the crypto stuff until I get a better understanding. Be safe out there. And then they're like, wait, where's the, bro, you rugged this shit. I'm new to crypto. I promise you I didn't rug it. And then they look on the blockchain and you can see all of his transactions. You can see, and then just go back to the original post. This one. Wait. Where's his? Yeah, this one. Brody, we see your wallet. It's all on chain. I sold because it was going down. I don't know who wouldn't do that. This is like admissions of securities fraud. This is. This is crazy. I mean, I don't know if I'll get prosecuted because we're in a fucking new era, but like, this is a sign of the times, dude. This is crazy. I think average people see something like this and it's like, man, what money doesn't mean anything. There is absolutely 0 point in working hard and saving. The entire economy is around fucking scamming other people. If this doesn't get any punishment, it's crazy. Oh, Trump signing happening now? Let's see. Let's see.
Excuse me. Next one will be 47 sub-cabinet level appointments, sir.
But you don't have to sign 47.
He's got that signature down. He's got a good signature. I gotta give him that. That's polished.
Thank you, sir. Now 31 acting designations and appointments to effectively take control of the government. Let's do that. That's important. We have 15 commission chairman and acting chairman appointments.
Same here.
Commission chairman and acting chairman.
Why do they have a Sharpie mic?
He was number one at Harvard also. You know that?
Good counsel.
They have something in common.
Thank you, sir. Lastly, we have a proclamation ordering that on all future inauguration days, including this inauguration day, that flags shall be flown at full mast.
Yes! Thank God! Thank God! Oh, I was so worried for the future of our country, but now...
It was a beautiful place to have an inauguration tonight. The sound was so good. The temperature was 72 degrees.
Oh, man!
But the sound was so good. Maybe something to think about.
Thank you.
Okay?
Good acoustics. Yes.
All right. Now
That's it?
Very good.
Thank you very much. Go. Like that.
He's giving up.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a good meeting with former President Biden?
Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful custom.
Mr. President,
Giving out merch.
Before that, it was a stagecoach. But it was I thought it was beautiful. Thank you. Great job. Great job.
Mr. President, do you have any reactions to the pardons?
Can I open your volume?
Well, I'm not going to discuss it now. I think it was unfortunate that he did that. We won't discuss it now. There's plenty of time to discuss it.
What would they ask? Would they ask?
At the lunch?
ready for lunch?
Oh, Biden's pardons. Okay. All right, time for lunch. Wow, America's safe.
That was 3 times the number of appointments you did in 2017, sir. One, plenty of time. Just getting started.
A lot of good work to do on all the votes. So where are we going to stop? That's good counsel.
I want some lunch. All right. What is this? Nuggies time. This is the Secretary of Defense. Flipping a skateboard into his nuts live on TV. I gotta watch that. I do have to watch that.
Fall, so, you know, it's a good thing. Fall, so, you know.
It's actually kind of hype. That's actually kind of hype. I found out my father-in-law took out a 20K loan for cryptocurrency and made nothing on it. It's because his dumbass didn't buy Trump coin. Are these new tokens draining liquidity from old? Like, how is Dogecoin doing? Or is it all rising tide? Dogecoin's fucking... Dude, Dogecoin since the election. It's crazy. Just the fucking era for Doge. Dude, everyone is just too financially desperate in this country. This is crazy. Everyone is just hoping some fucking insanely named meme coin is going to save them. This is bad. It's bad. When I worked in wealth management, more than half of the older clients wanted to liquidate part of their retirement for crypto. That's fucking good. Well, no, I mean, tell the story right, Squeaks. They didn't want to. You suggested it repeatedly. You constantly pressured them into it as their financial advisor. You constantly said, if you're not taking your money out of bonds and putting it into fucking fart coin, you're missing on a chance for generational wealth. Your grandkids will cry. And then you would Photoshop pictures of their grandkids crying. Which technically, if he had done then, would be right. They would have made generational money if they'd have bought Fortcoin early. Hey, Squeaks, you want to launch a coin? Squeaks, when are we going to launch a coin together? I feel like we're sort of like the balder, older version of FaZe. You know, people think of us as like a very influential way. We have sort of a FaZe clan type. I feel like we should launch a coin. We'll get NL involved. We'll get all, you know, and we'll all just fucking bald coin. We'll launch bald coin. And let's make some money. Let's make some fucking money. Dude, I don't think I'm balding. Well, I say that. I definitely am. Because I'm just a man getting older. But I didn't think I was balding. We just cleaned this whole room. And organized all my hats. You guys can't... I'll take a photo. Once I saw my hat collection, I'm balding. Nobody has this many hats and is not fucking balding. It's just a fact, dude. I have dozens. I might have fucking 50 hats. I'm balding, dude. There's no getting around it. Nobody's got 50 hats. If someone else had 50 hats, I would make fun of them for balding. I gotta fucking own it. Anyway. Listen. Oh, what are they eating for lunch? Something tasty? McDonald's would be great. Some chicken nuggets would be great. Beans and toast? Come on, that's how we beat them. We beat the British, so we don't have to do that. We beat the British in many wars, really. Even in World War II, I feel like we beat the British. Is he sitting next to Barron? Where's Barron Trump? Barron Trump, our future president. Where's Jeff Bezos? Wait, did someone see Jeff Bezos? There's Barron Trump. Tim Cook. Oh, Tim Cook right there. Tim Cook and JD Vance. Can I hear what they're talking about? I need a lip reader on this. Tim Cook. Tim Cook wanted to be sitting next to Trump because he spent a lot of money to get here, and he's bored that he's sitting next to Vance. Tim Cook's pissed off that he spent $1 million on this, and they sat him next to fucking Vance with no influence. Oh, is that Don Jr.? Oh, it's way worse. Oh, I thought it was Vance. It's Don Jr.? No wonder he's fucking pissed. Oh, dude, he's sitting next to Don Jr. What? That's an L. That's an L on seating. Where's Jeff Bezos? Is that him? No. Oh, it is Jeff Bezos.
Please be seated.
They're kind of shorty, huh? Jeff Bezos and Barron Trump. What a power duo. What a conversation. Damn, it is straight up Jeff Bezos and Barron Trump at the same table. That's wild. A meeting of the minds. A meeting of the minds. Dude, wild seating. I wonder who else is... It's the kids' table, Jeff Bezos. There's RFK. Where's Bernie? I don't see Bernie. Wait, where's Bernie? Arm around the leg. Is this Bernie right here? Dang. Bernie spinning game at Trump's inauguration? Hey, is that really Bernie? Bernie Sanders went to Trump's inauguration? That's crazy. Yeah, it looks like Bernie's doing the hand thing. Tough to say. Tough to say. Where's XUC? Where's Aiden Ross? Where the fuck is Aiden Ross? It should be Aiden Ross and Jeff Bezos having a conversation, a meeting of the minds. Also, where's Zuckerberg after all the money he spent? I see Squeaks. Squeaks in the corner. TikTok CEO. I'm in the back table. It smells crazy in here. Squeaks is in uniform like the Joker. Squeaks with full-on Joker painted face mask. In uniform, ready to fucking start a ruckus. Logan and Jake Paul are here? Pete Hesketh shouldn't be drinking. Hey, you shouldn't be drinking, bro. After you don't want to fall off the wagon again.
At this time, please rise for the introduction of the
You
official
don't want to fall off the wagon, bro.
Please welcome members of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies. The Speaker of the House, the Honorable Mike Johnson, accompanied by Mrs. Johnson. Senate Democratic Leader, the Honorable Charles Schumer, accompanied by Mrs. Weinshaw Schumer. House Majority Leader, the Honorable Steve Scalise,
Didn't he just get convicted of
accompanied
rape?
by Mrs. Scalise. And House Democratic Leader,
Didn't
the
Conor
Honorable
McGregor just
Hakeem
get convicted of
Jeffries.
rape like a month ago?
Please remain standing for the honors and the invocation. Ladies and gentlemen, escorting the Vice President of the United States, ranking member of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Deb Fischer and Mr. Fischer.
Wait, I have a picture from this room.
Ladies
We
and
know
gentlemen,
you were there on
the
January
Vice
6th. Quit
President
bringing
of
it
the
up.
United States, the Honorable J.D. Vance, accompanied by Mrs. Vance.
What about Zuck? Oh, tweet? Zuck caught? Damn, Zuck. And the guy behind. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting the President of the United States, the Chairwoman of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Amy Klobuchar and Mr. Bessler.
I haven't seen Zuck yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, the Honorable Donald John Trump and Mrs. Trump.
USA! Speech! One more speech, please! J's not for John, folks. It's for justice. Lonnie wears hats more than me, dude.
I have a feeling people are very hungry, so
Melania
I'm
is
going to
fit.
get started. Mr. President and Madam First Lady, Mr. Vice President and Madam Second Lady, my colleague Senator Fischer, distinguished guests including the Speaker, Leader Jeffries, and Senate Leaders Thune and Schumer, on behalf of the United States Congress, welcome to the 60th inaugural lunch. Big surprise, we are featuring Nebraska beef and Minnesota apples for dessert. We are here in Statuary Hall, where these luncheons have taken place since President Reagan's first inauguration in 1981, and where the House of Representatives once met over 150 years ago. That would be before you were born, Mr. Speaker. In 1864, after the new House wing of the Capitol was built, and in the midst of the Civil War, Congress dedicated this chamber to host statues chosen by every state. Walking into the hall, we all passed under the arch, holding the marble Car of History clock. The statue shows Cleo, the Greek muse of history, holding a book to record events as they happen. And as you can see, she's heard a lot of stuff.
Like the original streamer,
and as she
recording
rides her
events as they
chariot
happen.
Forward into the future, she looks behind her to remember the past. She remains here as she has for hundreds of years, a reminder that history will remember the events of the present, and it is on us to write that history right now. Speaking of art, the painting right here before you, I chose this painting for this lunch this summer, and it's titled American Horizon. It's by Jane Wilson, who grew up on her family farm in Seymour, Iowa. Coming from the middle of our country,
Midjourney.
Senator Fisher and I both like the
AI
painting,
slop.
because the artist is from America's heartland, but the horizon could easily be Florida,
NFT.
Mr. President. I will also note that this is the first time in history we are featuring the work of a woman artist at this lunch, and we thank the Art Institute of Chicago for their assistance. Looking at the vast open landscape of this painting, we're drawn to the bottom of the frame where the land or the water, depending on where you're from, meets the sky, and the horizon endures. The enduring horizon is especially meaningful for us today as we mark our enduring democracy as we approach its 250th anniversary. It's
America
a reminder
250!
that what's over the horizon is our next chapter. And it is my prayer that the people in this room can write that chapter together. I'd now like to ask U.S. Senate Chaplain Dr. Barry Black, and we thank God he is back with us and in good health, to deliver the invocation, after which lunch will be served. Thank you.
Probably the last big speech, huh? Last speech. Let's see what he says.
Let us pray. King of kings and Lord of lords.
We have so many prayers.
Whose kingdom is above all earthly kingdoms, and who judges all lesser sovereignties. Look with favor upon President Donald John Trump and Vice President James David Vance. Empower them with the wisdom and courage needed for our times. Protect them from the vicissitudes and challenges that obstruct the making of a world of justice, peace, and righteousness. Lord, give them a deep desire to do their best for our country and world, and a determination to act in ways pleasing to you. Preserve their families.
Isn't the government supposed to not be religious? That was before we found out that Donald J. Trump was the personal savior sent directly by God, who is real, proven, to make America great again. So it's a little different. Like, we had to change the rules. Once he was a Messiah.
Amen.
Oh, we're the only one clapping? A Diet Coke! The year of soda! Logo out, please. Logo out. Help the sales. The year of soda! America's back! All right. Is there anything else on the docket today? Let's see it for this inauguration, because I have much I want to talk about. Inauguration schedule. Let's see. The schedule is there's the luncheon, then there's the pass-in review where the president and vice president review military troops. Interesting. Maybe to see which ones are gay. Maybe they'll do a kiss test, and then the gay ones get kicked out. And then the presidential parade, which will take place at Capital One Arena. So it'll be a parade. Okay. I don't need to watch those, really, I think. That's probably not important. I wanted to see the speech. We saw the speech. We saw both speeches. Second one a little more odd than the other one. I'm incredibly excited for the next 4 years. This is a very different vibe than 2016. Civil, optimistic. Okay, this speech is way more negative than I'd want to see. Come on, man, you won. That's how I feel, dude. That's how I feel. It was crazy. It was like It was like the campaigning speech. When you're running for election, you have to shit on your opponent, but you already won. It was wild. But like, you know, it's so obvious. Like, fixing problems is way, way harder than criticizing. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm driving across the country back to Cookie. Oh, what's that? There's another tweet. What's this? Oh, deleted. The tweet you linked me was deleted. What did it say? 4 years, 0%. It's begun. We are at day 1 of 4 years. We have more stuff I wanted to show. Let's see. We pull it up. I really want to talk more about fucking this token. Oh, Elon Musk gave a speech yesterday. Let's see. I didn't see this clip. What is X.com loading for people?
We're looking forward to making a lot of changes, and you know this victory is the start, really. What matters going forward is to actually make significant changes, cement those changes, and set the foundation for America to be strong for a century, for centuries, forever. So, and make America great again. Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, we're gonna do great things here. Thank you.
What a speech. What a fucking speech. What a fucking speech. What a fucking speech. What's this? Oh, yeah. Dude, we're in some idiocracy type beat, dude. It's not just Trump. It's like there's just everyone fucking mass holding up their phone to film the president doing a fucking performance with YMCA. It's just like what? Slay. This one was weird. This clip was weird. I assume it's just misspeaking, but obviously it sounds weird.
And then he journeyed to Pennsylvania, where he spent like a month and a half campaigning for me in Pennsylvania. And he's a popular guy, and he was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody, all those computers, those vote-counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide, so it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So thank you to Elon.
He's talking about Elon. This is a weird thing to say. That's so weird. Dude, this one was great. Imagine trying to explain this to someone in 2005, and it's wait, I need to fucking get this back to me. This is from a Bloomberg writer that I was reading. Wait, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Whale Watch. A fart coin whale just bought 135,000 of Trump at $25. Imagine trying to explain someone in 2005. It was like, what? We've lost the plot on finance. We have fart coin whales buying presidential meme tokens the day before the inauguration. It took Bitcoin 8 years to reach 72 billion in market cap. Trump did it in 2 days. Peter Schiff making fun of it. Trump is the new digital gold. It's worth 50% more than the world's largest gold mining company. It's up 40,000% since Friday. It's the best store of value. Wait, what is this one? Crypto bros? Trump dropping his own meme coin means he has the wrong people in his ear about crypto policy. I'm getting very concerned about the Trump presidency. We used to have an informal rule that presidents wouldn't start or run a business that could pose conflict of interest. Yeah, I mean, famously, they made Jimmy Carter sell his peanut farm. You know, because someone could invest in your peanut farm and it would cause them to have undue influence over your president of the United States. We've completely abandoned that. And now, like, openly, you can just buy and sell Trump token. You could just send him money directly on the blockchain anonymously. Yeah, it's crazy. What is this? Portrait of retired General Mark Milley removed from the Pentagon. And they took it down day one. This is all optic stuff. At least I could take a relaxing dip in the Gulf of America. Whatever I'm saying here, at the end of the day, I'll be able to swim in the Gulf of America, and I'll be fucking happy about that. Whether or not I lose a bunch of money on fucking Trump coin. When is Big A going to launch Big A's coin? Big A, you mean Big Ass coin? I will launch Big Ass coin for those with big dumpers. The utility will be unreal. And the money you'll make will be life-changing. It will... The change in money will be life-changing, 100%. I can promise you that. If you put your life savings into Big Ass Coin, it will change your life. Guaranteed. I promise you. Squeaks tweeted, I ripped ass in the room they're eating during the inauguration. No one's standing around him. It makes sense. It tracks. That tracks. That's resistance. What's this one? Yeah, we saw the skateboard nuts. We saw that. Let's see. What is there any? I'm trying to figure out how the rollout of these, some of these presidential acts is going. I'm trying to, but it's tough to say. Trump plans blitz of executive orders. Let's see. I really want to see about the immigration rate, which is supposed to kick off tomorrow. But like to kick off tomorrow, there must be a lot of action happening that I would like to hear more about. Like what cities where. This will be big this week. Trump speaking to Putin. The U.S. take back Panama Canal. Dollar slides as Trump strides away from immediate trade tariffs. Interesting. Interesting. Trump in his inauguration address said, "We will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens," but didn't give specific details. So they, okay, I see. Interesting. Okay. Tariff, the most beautiful word, tariff. Did you see the Freebird TikTok trend when the U.S. was about to lose access to the platform? Yes, all the TikTok stuff. What's this?
Selling for him. He took on everybody. He took on the meanest. I don't want to use the word corrupt because we're into a new system. So let's wait till the corruption begins because it will.
What? The grippers?
He took on some pretty mean people.
Oh, this is yeah. Wait until the corruption begins because it will. Because it will. Don't you worry about that. What is this? Chaotic situation outside Capital One Arena after Trump supporters arrive at final blocks of line and storm through a median meant for photographers and others who were on the line. Trump event volunteers struggle to hold back the crowd. Dude, it looks fucking cold. Damn, it looks cold and rainy as shit. We got this that one. Is it right here? I forgot you can't scrub around an X video or it fucking Elon! It fucking always freezes if you try to click around. It's the Everything app. Doesn't seem that bad in this video. I can't tell. What's this? Caught? Caught? Yeah, we saw this. Elon grinding PoE2 while at the inauguration. Happens. Yeah, that's good.
How are you there?
What about this? So launch. First time chatter. What's Elon had a hard reboot. Elon tripping balls.
The Bible that was given to her husband by his mother, and the one that was used by the Bible that was given to her husband.
I mean, it's funny, but that's just. I don't know. If there was a camera on me in the corner of a boring crowd, I'd probably do some other stupid face. He probably just wants to get back. He's just bored, dude. He wants to get back to PoE 2 and ketamine. Dude, during that speech, I would make a fucking face like this. That shit was exhausting. Wait, let's see let me just check. Like, what the fuck is actually trending right now? Hey, a little a little palate cleanser. SKT1 Faker is at 999 professional games, 666 wins, 333 losses. Holy shit, cinema. He's the Demon King. Legitimately born different. 420 KDA? That's unreal. That's my fucking goat. And by the way, he's going to play Get to Work if it keeps trending in Korea. That is fun. Kamala Harris on November 3rd. I told my husband on January 20th he will sleep with the next president of the United States. Actually, it's not real. It's not a real tweet. But that is funny. Doug and Mom's going to bang Trump. Let's see. This is what it's like bringing your engineers to a client meeting. That's fucking true, dude. That is fucking true. Elon speaking? Wait, what? Or in that clip. I see. Yeah, he's talking. POV, computer science student who decided to talk to women. And then someone said, bro, use POV correctly. That's just a heater. That's just a fucking heater. Doesn't Trump have a quote about cryptocurrencies from back in the day? What is the old Trump quote on cryptocurrencies? Do I have it somewhere? It's just crazy for him to say that and then launch a. Let me see if I can find it. Trump quote on cryptocurrencies. Maybe this one? He's got a great tweet on it. I mean, I can find it. From real Donald Trump Bitcoin. This is right here. There it is. Fucking 2019. I'm not a fan of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies which are not money and whose value is highly volatile and based on thin air. Unregulated crypto assets can facilitate unlawful behavior, including drug trade and other illegal activity. There's an old tweet for everything. He's right. You're based. This is so based. And now Melania coin. Back to inauguration. There's nothing happening. I'm on live. There's nothing. It says program will resume shortly. Retweet it. Fuck it. I'll retweet it. I'll retweet it right now. Easy money. It's a banger. What else? What else? What else? What else? Hey, do you know if there's a resume help? Yeah, the Discord has resume help, 100%. I think you'd have to go to the ACLU Discord though, for like activity. I don't know if the old Discord has anything on it, but people will absolutely help you. What is this? You heard of the hover hand. But have you heard of the true respecter of women? The hover kiss of your wife. Respects women based. Doesn't want to mess up the hat based. What's this? Is this real? Is this real? I can't tell because it's recorded on the recording of a laptop. Is he doing Sieg Heil? Probably not. I assume it. I assume not, but I can't fucking. It just happened? I mean, I'm live. I don't see anything. It could be AI or something. Did you see that Elon unfollowed Grimes, his ex-partner? Were they married? Is it wife or ex-partner? Elon speaking right now? Where the fuck are you seeing this? The refresh? His baby mama. He unfollowed her, and then she tweeted about how good he is at video games, and he refollowed her. She tweeted that he was the first American druid in Diablo to clear Abattoir of Zir and was the best in the United States. He ranked in Polytopia and beat Felix himself at the game. And then he refollowed her. Rosa Polytopia Savant. I don't understand where you see Elon speaking. Am I crazy? Dude, seriously, where are you seeing Elon speaking? Or is it just a fucking old... Here's the stream.
that will allow our children to live this American dream. My American dream. I am living the world's American dream. I am the son of lawful immigrants. We worked our
This is what victory feels like. Yeah. And this was no ordinary victory. This was a fork in the road of human civilization. Okay. This you know, there are elections that come and go.
The God Gamer himself.
You know, important, some are not, but this one this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. Thanks to you. We're going to have safe cities, finally, safe cities.
Wow.
Secure borders, sensible spending, basic stuff. And we're going to take Doge to Mars. I mean, can you imagine how awesome it will be to have American astronauts plant the flag on another planet for the first time? Bam! Bam! Yeah! How inspiring would that be? You know, there's always problems in life. You know, there's this problem, solve that problem. But you know, there need to be things.
Yeah, like this problem, like housing. This problem, like groceries. This problem, like rising car defaults and credit card defaults and rent and fucking cost of school.
That inspire you.
Yeah.
There need to be things that make you glad to wake up in the morning and say, I'm looking forward to the future.
Gulf of America, flag on Mars.
Yeah.
Gulf of America, flag on Mars. If you do those two,
I love you guys.
That's a W.
So, and let me tell you, I'm gonna work my ass off for you guys. So, I really will. I really will. So,
I believe it.
And
I believe it.
Yeah, but I'm super fired up for the future. It's going to be very exciting. As the president said, we're going to have a golden age. It's going to be fantastic. And one of the fundamental things, one of the most American values that I love is optimism.
Yeah.
And this feeling like we're gonna make the future good. We're gonna make it good.
Yeah.
So
what are you gonna cut for Doge? What are you gonna cut?
Man, I can't wait. This is gonna be fantastic.
I'm excited, dude.
So thank you again, and yeah, I'm just so excited about the future. Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Kash Patel.
Sorry, Cash.
So
you're getting skipped to go live.
Let's go! Let's go!
CNN's got a better broadcast? Wait, Biden speaking on C-SPAN. Let's see. They're playing fucking Metallica? Let's see Biden. What do you guys say, Biden? Joey B?
We're going to continue to take your calls as we cover live events of the 60th inaugural here.
A private citizen. Biden's headed to California for a vacation. Come to LA, Biden. I'll house you.
Wow. Folks, came to thank you. You know, I don't think we could have done anything. I know we couldn't have done anything we did without you. Kamala and Doug and members of the cabinet, all the staff that's here, from all across all the agencies, and friends, supporters. Jill and I are forever grateful to you. I mean that. We're genuinely grateful. As you heard me say before, no president gets to choose the moment they enter history, but they get to choose the team they enter history with. And we chose the best damn team in the world. You are. No, it's because of you. I mean this sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Because of you, we got so much done for all of Americans. I look down there, my Secretary of State, Tony Blinken, exceeded only by his wife who worked in reverse. But look, I only hope to look back on these years, hope you look back on them, with the same pride I have of all you've done. You know, I'm proud of is that you did it upholding the core values of honesty, decency, and integrity. I mean, no scandal. I mean, it's incredible what you did. And you represent the best of who we are as Americans. That's not a joke. That's real. Now, while we relied on your ideas and resolve and counsel, we also
Biden
relied on your
2028,
families.
don't let
all
him
your
quit.
families. Thank you for the sacrifices you made. I mean it. For being part of this journey. Every day, I'm deeply moved by all we all did for this country. I really mean it. History's going to mark down just what you did. You know, but the point I want to make today is to make clear my farewell address, as we all do have we have a lot more to do. We heard the inaugural address today. You know, we got a lot more to do. I know from many years of experience, they're up and down, but we have to stay with it. My dad taught me the measure of a person, you heard me say it before, is how quickly they get back up when they get knocked down. That's what we have to do right now. And we've always done our best as Americans. We never, never, never give up. Never.
Never give up.
We're leaving office, but we're not leaving the fight. You're smart.
Dude, it would have been way, way, way funnier if Joe Biden spoke totally normally. He sounded 30 years younger. If the second this whole thing was over, he goes, I'm good. Woo! By the party. He just starts jumping around.
You're skilled, you're passionate. The country needs you again.
Launch a Biden coin on the way out.
Stay engaged in all the ways you can. Whether it's in public service, or the private sector, or philanthropy, academia, running for office yourself, or anything else you choose to do.
Yeah, Grandpa Joe, exactly.
I give you my word, we believe in you. We, Jill and I, our family, believe in you.
Okay.
Just as I've said, how the laws we enacted, our seasons are going to grow and bloom for decades to come. I say that to you as well. I have no doubt you'll make this experience and take the friendships you made to continue to do amazing things in decades to come. That's why I see a future. All of it leading the way by you all.
Okay.
You know, so take some
Need
time
subtitles?
to decompress, reconnect with your friends, spend more time with your family. But most of all, take care of yourselves and each other. I mean it. Let me close where I began with my sincere gratitude. And I really mean it from the bottom of my heart.
He said I really mean it 100 times.
I've been doing this for 50 years. You're the best group of people. Hard to say. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. And I tell you what, the greater honor is being able to serve with all of you. You're incredible. You really are. You really are.
I get it. It sounds fake when you say it that many times. No, really, Really, you really are. For real, for real, for real. No, when I say you guys are good, I'm not just saying it. I really mean it. And that's on God.
Mark my words. History's going to judge what you've done as one of the most significant contributions that's been made by all of America. Look, folks, you know, let me close with that poem you heard me quote before. Seamus Haney wrote, "Once in a lifetime, the longed-for tidal wave of justice will rise up and hope and mystery rhyme. You made it rhyme louder than it's rhymed in a long time." I really mean it. We're on the cusp of real.
I get that you really mean it. I get it. We understand. You made it clear. Bro, this speech and the Trump second speech for today, this is generational. It is tough. And I'm not even young like you guys. But if you're young in this country, that's tough. That's tough to look at. That's their two options. That's where we went from. That's tough.
Change, so let's make hope and history rhyme. I love you all. I'm keeping you too long, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bottom of our heart, thank you. Thank you. Can I go off this way?
All right, Biden, enjoy your vacation to California. Who's speaking here?
Hello, Patriots. How's everybody doing this evening? We're back! USA! 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 The 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America will be here shortly. He's down at the Capitol. He'll be in a little while. He'll be here. They asked me to come out and say a few words and say hello to you great American patriots that came from all over the country. Thank you for being here today. One thing I just noticed when we were leaving the Capitol after the swearing in that really hit me hard after the journey we have been on over the last 9 years, especially over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
It really hit me when they took the presidential seal right here and put it on front of the podium for when the president gets here. President Trump often says to us on Team Trump over the years, "You're so lucky that I took you on this journey." In the good times and the bad times, no matter what would be happening, we'd be sitting on Trump Force One, Air Force One, in the Oval Office, at Mar-a-Lago, no matter where it may be. Good times, bad times. You are so lucky I took...
That's not what a leader should say. I mean, Joe Biden had a better sentiment. He couldn't speak it, but he was trying to say he was lucky to be with the team. He felt personally lucky. He said he really means it. It was a better sentiment. He couldn't fucking get the words out, but
took you on this journey. And you know what, Mr. President? You are damn right. You took all of us on this journey. There's been a lot of stops along the way from 2016 when we started back in 2015 with a small campaign team flying around the country, doing rallies, small team, 6, 7, maybe 8 people. Then it continued to grow. Before you knew it, the GOP nomination was going to Donald J. Trump in Cleveland in 2016. Fast forward, he became the 45th president
Dude, we
of
talked
the United
about this.
States of America.
What is this constant
He had a
repeating of
great
the same
4-year
story?
term. And you know what's been great? The last 4 years have not been great in many senses, but he's back in office right now. And I'm just absolutely so pumped up for what this president is going to do.
Yeah.
He loves each and every one of you in this arena. The guy cares. He has a fighting spirit, as you saw in Butler, Pennsylvania, with the assassination attempt that came a few months ago.
Each and every one of you. He loves you.
You could say that again. Fight, fight, fight. It's a moment that I will never forget, being there and in the hospital with him. I want to just give you a behind-the-scenes moment with the president and the heart that he has. We were in the hospital he had blood coming down his ear. He wanted to know how his staff was. Myself and Susie were with him, and Stephen Chung and Walt, and even the Secret Service. How are you guys doing? The guy just got shot in the damn head, and he's worried about us. Are you guys okay? He's on the phone with his family. Showed him a picture, the iconic photo of his fist raised in the air. Told him it was from Doug Mills from the New York Times, a great photographer. He looked at the picture. He's staring at the picture. One of the most historical photos of all time. There'll never be anything like it. He said, call Doug and see if he's doing okay. That's the attitude he had in that hospital.
What a hero.
Our president has been resilient through a lot. And I don't need to get into all of it because you're all familiar with it, and I'm convinced much of it that went on over the last 4 years is why he won the election in an electoral landslide. In Butler, Pennsylvania, when he got up and he raised that fist and he shouted, "Fight." He will do that for every one of you, for the United States of America. He will always put America first,
every one of us?
without question. He loves what he does. He's got a great administration and a great team behind him. What a journey. McDonald's, drive-through window, garbage trucks showing up at a rally, and him on the plane putting on his orange vest. Sir, are you going to take that off? I'm going to the rally in my orange vest. The guy is 1 in a trillion. There will never be anybody like this man again.
Oh my God!
Enjoy this moment.
Wait, this is such a
Enjoy this
scene,
movement.
Glaze.
And together, we will continue to fight, 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 put America first, and make America great again. God bless everybody here. We love you. Thank you.
Hey, wait. Don't demonetize me. All right, I got a better quality. I got a better quality CNN broadcast.
For the parade, that parade route did not
And
happen.
fight, fight.
It will be done in this arena. So effectively, President Trump
That
and
was
his team
that
are
was one of the
turning weather
glaziest speeches I've ever
into
heard.
political
That was crazy.
liability into a bit of an asset, trying to sign those executive orders in front of a live crowd. We've already heard a variety of speakers. Elon Musk was talking to.
Hadrian Dittman's there. God willing. What did they take? I want to know more about the executive orders. I thought there would be more action today. There's a lot of speeches. I thought after all the day one stuff, there would be like a lot of a furious flurry of activity. Blitz of May 6 minutes ago. Okay, wait, 6 minutes ago, updated. Let's see. Speaking of New York Times. This is our acting defense secretary, Robert Salaces. Where's more? We're exiting the climate agreement. Yeah, we talked about this. Trump cancels border appointments. You can no longer present your asylum claims. Existing appointments have been canceled. Nonprofit groups filed 3 lawsuits against President Trump's administration moments after he took office on Monday, arguing that his so-called Department of Government Efficiency was violating laws that require federal advisory committees to be open to the public and include diversity of viewpoints. The department's not actually an agency of the government, but that's why it's not going to do anything, though. The 1972 Federal Advisory Committee Act says committees of outside government advisors must be fairly balanced in terms of points of view, and they must make their records available to the public. Listen, they should cut government spending, but they're not going to do it. Migrant entry app shut down. Start a border crackdown. Why am I getting advertisements for Zimbabwe currency? Wait, what? Why the fuck am I getting advertisements for the currency, the Federal Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe? It's like a $50 trillion note. Buy it. This would be so fun to have on my wall, actually. A $50 trillion note? That's actually fucking sick. Wait, that's actually such a sick fucking... Wait. I shouldn't have clicked it. Oh my God, I'm going to get so many ads. I shouldn't have clicked it! Oh, I fucked up. I shouldn't have clicked it. I'm going to get so many fucking Zimbabwe ads. Wow, you can get it is an authentic Zimbabwe $50 trillion banknote from 2008. Wait, I kind of do want to buy one. This would be so fucking swag to have. All right, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. Okay, wait. Who are the millions of immigrants that Trump wants to deport? President Trump has promised to deport millions of people who are living in the United States without permission. This population is commonly referred to as undocumented, unauthorized, or illegal, but these terms are not entirely accurate. They arrived through humanitarian and other programs. People who arrived during Mr. Trump's first term, whose cases remain tied up in immigration court. Okay, so there's DACA, other programs, TPS, waiting. This is like about, I don't know, a little over half. And then there's some with no legal status. Oh, there's no more? I want to read more about that. President Trump will stop short of immediately imposing tariffs on important products on Monday, but he will issue an executive order directing federal agencies to begin studying a broad list of trade issues that could ultimately result in taxes on goods from China, Canada, Mexico, and other countries. Okay. It will delay, at least for now, fights that have been brewing with foreign governments who have promised to answer Mr. Trump's levies with tariffs of their own. Yeah, it's tariffs, tit for tat. Interesting. Well, the External Revenue Service is going to have to raise tariffs. They're going to have to. What's this is something happening live. Still nothing happening live. When was the exact moment the president's powers transferred from Joe to Trump? Was it the oath? Yeah. Yeah, why? Did you want Joe Biden to grab the Bible he was sworn in on and run away and say, psych, psych, psych? You can't have it, Donnie. Does that work? It's never been tried. Biden could be the first. Problem is he already lost. If Biden dies in office, he's president forever. Are you sure that's how that works? I'm not 100%, but it doesn't sound right. I'm not. Dude, I saw this. If you know, there's a stock chart showing up and down movement for the Trump coin. If you turn it on its side, it looks like Trump. It looks like Trump's side profile on God. We live in a sim. How fucking crazy is that? How fucking crazy is that? What a world. What a beautiful cinema world. That's so funny. That's art. That's life. Da da da. Da 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 da. Bum bum ba. What's this? Hey, what? Look at this.
What are you excited about for having Donald Trump as the president?
I'm excited that he will finally give us a closed border once again.
What's your message to all the illegal immigrants?
Get the hell out of our country, you disgusting pieces of shit.
Hey, don't talk like that.
Would you ever be friends with an illegal immigrant?
Jesus Christ.
Never. Would you be friends with a liberal?
No.
What are you excited about for having Donald Trump as the president?
Well, that kid is so young. Get this kid into Call of Duty lobbies immediately. Get this kid into a Call of Duty lobby. He's already there. He's already there. He's already there. Big A, my dad just walked in and asked me if you were some kind of Joe Rogan dude. He thinks you're turning me into a conservative. Sir, I am. Your son needs to toughen up. He needs to get on DMT. He needs to make a little money by earning crypto. And he needs to start pulling his weight around here. Sir. Okay, and that's why I'm doing my part. As the most important voice in America, a streamer / podcaster / content creator. Political opinions should flow from me. Who's this Donald Trump fella? Got a lot of buzz right there. Guys, who's this Donnie T character? I'm seeing a lot of buzz. I'm seeing I feel like he's finally catching a wave. Donald Trump, the New York real estate entrepreneur. Donald Trump, the star of The Apprentice. Let's see. Where did my CNN broadcast go? I think there might be something starting. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum, 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 bum, 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 bum. Jeff Epstein, the New York financier? Still nothing. Still nothing. So there's going to be one more speech, I guess? It's already 12:34. I have the Doug thing in 2 hours, maybe? I guess I could do a little... So I'm going to need to pick 10 meme stocks in the next 2 hours. Nvidia, perhaps? No. Tesla? What is this? The Last Republican trailer. What is this?
Like, in terms of
my political viewpoints.
You voted with the president 93% of the time, so...
I think in any other situation, you would be protesting in my office.
First of all, it's kind of mean that you would think I would have contempt for your views.
Yeah.
Why would you think that?
Do you have contempt for my views, Steve?
So
Hot tub
let me
time
ask
machine.
you, how does one even become a Republican? Because, like, I don't know, I don't get it.
You know, my parents were Republicans. Ronald Reagan was president. You probably hated Reagan.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
still
I
hate
mean,
him.
it's Ronald Reagan, bro.
What's so great about Ronald Reagan?
Now you can feel free to cry if you want. I mean, just to get it all out.
It's not about a political view. It's about what it is to turn against everything you've ever belonged to because of some red line you can't cross.
The breeziness of a comic book.
My
film
staff,
and
by the way, is
impact of-
telling me, like, you're not going to do this, right?
The January 6th committee has already blown it.
This is suicidal.
No filling.
And they are right.
How does it feel to be a pariah within your own party?
We're gonna get you. Coming to your house, son.
We're gonna line you up on a wall and take care of all your traitorous asses.
Oaths matter.
Is it about January 6th? Oh, he was one of the Republicans that voted to investigate? Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, brave and bold of him, but the hopeful spirit here is wrong then because it didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. In fact, the lesson that you would take from real life is to not do that because it didn't help him at all, and he probably lost his. Watched Idiocracy last night based off your recommendation. Fucking scary watching the Big 2025. Hilarious movie, right? Fucking hilarious. Hilarious good movie. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if we got President Camacho and Brondo and what buttfuckers as a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? That'd be almost, it'd be cooler. It'd be funnier. We got Out by Balls, the TV show. Oh, all the billionaires next to each other. Elon, Sundar Pichai, Jeff Bezos and his wife, Zuckerberg. Billionaires Row. I get the feeling their interests and those of the average American may diverge. I get the feeling that these four dudes with more wealth than the bottom half of the country may have different priorities and wants out of the presidency than perhaps everyone else. I'm from Poland. I remember vividly that during our TV coverage of the U.S. elections in 2016, they were interviewing Republicans while they vote for Trump, and one African woman said, "He's already rich, so he won't steal from us like all the other politicians." I hope she invested in a Trump coin. Dude, Trump coin was shocking to me. That was really shocking to me because it isn't even like punishing the opposition. It's like stealing from your biggest supporters. It's crazy. It's so brazen. And it's so unnecessary. You know, it's just for personal wealth and cash. It's not. It's crazy. I mean, I read a lot of finance guys. I listen to a lot of like hedge funds. I read their Substacks. I listen to their podcasts that have like 8 listeners. A lot of people that work in the hedge fund space I like to listen to just to see what's going on because they handle money. It means they have to have accurate information. And a lot of them obviously were supporting Trump. And all of them are like, this is like all of them think the Trump token is so fucking brazen and stupid. Like many of them were like in the election it's just crazy. It's it's hard to defend. I don't see how you could defend it, especially when it inevitably leads to people that buy at a certain point just getting completely wiped out. I mean, it's that's crazy. But I'm bullish on Melania. To be clear, chat, maybe you're not reading. I'm telling you that the Trump coin is fucking terrible and it's bought. Melania coin, though, that makes a lot of sense. That has utility. That's obviously going to make a lot of people a lot of money and go to the moon and help rebuild American finances. Obviously, Melania coin, it has a certain je ne sais quoi. Trump coin, no, thank you. He already said I could shoot someone, but then that's worse. That only works when you're not in power. I just want to, I'm super clear about this. When you're in power, your approval ratings will drop. They did. I mean, they will. They will. You have to fix problems. You have to make things better or your approval rates will drop. People will turn away. People will, what have you done for me lately? What do approval ratings right now? I mean, there's a fucking, there's midterm elections in 2 years. And there's the possibility of being a lame duck if you can't get anything passed. Approval ratings always matter. Elon, going again? Dude, what is this spin? Dude, me when I'm the greatest Path of Exile player. Me when I finally find the right way to open Elon's map. Me when I clear the hardest difficulty with only a level 73 jacket.
This is what victory feels like.
There's actually so many good clips. Wait, someone clip that too. I need these for later. This is what victory feels like is going to be very useful. I'm actually just going to tweet that in like a week when something stupid happens from Doge. That's a banger. That's an instant banger. Just give me that clip, and then in 1 week when they're like fucking Doge cuts old lady's pension or whatever, then I'm going to fucking quote tweet it with this is what victory feels like. I can make that my sub alert sound. And he's pointing at his dick. Yeah, that's what victory feels like. That's a banger. Are we seeing him back? We got a speech or no? Oh.
And Jeffries, I now ask my friend Senator Deb Fischer of Nebraska, as in the beef you had for the entree, who has been an excellent partner in planning today's events, to come up and present the inaugural photographs.
Well, my thanks to Chair Klobuchar for putting together again in the last 2 days the 60th inaugural ceremony here at the United States Capitol. Amy did a wonderful job along with all of the committee, all of our staffs, in order for this to come together and be a very memorable experience. It is a tradition that the committee give our new President and First Lady, our Vice President, and Mrs. Vance the official photographs taken at the swearing-in ceremony. And so it is such an honor
this shit's all pretty
to
boring.
be able to have those presented to you. I hope you will
It would be
display
boring
them
to be there.
with pride, with honor, and with a humbleness that I know you will carry with you every single day that you serve the people of this country. May God bless you all.
Thank you, Senator Fischer. Now, on behalf of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, I'd like to present the President and Mrs. Trump and the Vice President and Mrs. Vance with these crystal Lennox vases. See them over here? For the 10th consecutive inauguration, Lennox has provided the official inaugural gift.
Crystal vases?
The hand-cut etched vases display the White House
that?
for the
You
President
chug a beer out of that.
and
Like a
the
boot.
U.S. Capitol for the Vice President, because I know that he is going to enjoy not only being the Vice President, but also, as Senator Thune and Schumer know, the President of the United States Senate, and there's no better job than that. These gifts symbolize our equal branches of government as well as our enduring democracy. There they are. I will now invite Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson of Louisiana,
That damn smile.
to give the toast to the Vice President.
He's got that charm.
Thank you so much. It is my great honor to offer a toast to our new Vice President, Mr. J.D. Vance. J.D., you wrote something very poignant in your memoir. Actually, many things very poignant, but let me quote you here. What separates the successful from the unsuccessful are the expectations they had for their own lives. That's really meaningful. That expectation is a powerful thing. We remember the people in our lives who provided that to us. We all need that. Everybody needs hope and encouragement. They need a greater expectation. We need people in our lives who will make us look farther and reach higher. JD's written a lot about the people in his life that have done that. He's written about, we know the great story of your grandparents and what they did in your life. He's written about his professors and mentors that he met in law school.
Joe's bored as shit.
He writes a lot about, speaks a lot about his gracious, beautiful wife, our new second lady, Usha. Is a great inspiration as well. And JD, you yourself have been inspiring people. Your story really has. It's one of the reasons that I believe God has raised your platform as he has, because you've been so faithful to tell that story and to inspire so many others. And so our hope and our prayer is, as you continue to do this, that as you go to help us execute on the America First agenda, that you also do what you've been doing so well all along, and that is providing a model for what is possible in America. What a great story, what an inspiring story you've had, and it's just getting started. I pray specifically that you inspire a lot of the young men in America. Some of them feel hopeless and stagnant sometimes, and you're a great example to all of them and to all of us, that if you work hard,
young men,
and you play by the rules,
look up at J.D. Vance,
and you do the right thing, you can make a better life. You're now the Vice President of the United States, my friend. So everyone, will you please join me in raising a glass to our own mentors, the people who inspired all of us, to the possibilities of our own future,
YMCA,
to these great new horizons. What a perfect choice this was for the painting, the artwork today, and to the great example of our new Vice President, Mr. J.D. Vance. You're here.
Hear, hear.
Thank you, Speaker Johnson and Vice President Vance. I will now invite my senator next door in the state of South Dakota, Senate Majority Leader John Thune, to give the toast for the President.
Here we go. I want to see a generational glaze. I want to see a generational glaze here.
Well, Mr. President, Madam First Lady, congratulations. It is an honor for all of us to be able to be here today with you on this historic day as we celebrate your inauguration. Mr. President, one of the most important influences in my life when I was getting started in politics was Ronald Reagan. His philosophy of limited government, his belief in peace through strength, the strength of his convictions, were all things that appealed to me. But I was also drawn by his optimism and by his belief in America. And Mr. President, those are qualities that I see in you. One of the things that resonated throughout your campaign was the unshakable belief in our country and in her citizens. You remind us of everything that's possible in America. I'm looking forward to working with you over the next 4 years to build up our great country. It says in the scriptures that if you ask for wisdom, it will be given to you and given to you generously. And so I pray, and our prayer is, that God will richly bless you in the years ahead.
Dude, I'm
and
so
grant
sick
you
of the
not
God
only
stuff,
strength,
man.
but wisdom. And ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to join me in raising a glass to the President of the United States, President Donald Trump.
He's probably pissed because that didn't glaze nearly hard enough. Are you kidding me? Vance got glazed more. This is what a waste of a.
You're here.
All he said is you're God's chosen. That's basic. Everyone said that.
So, this has been a long day with many other things ahead for so many of you. But I want to thank you for attending the 60th inaugural ceremonies. And as we close, we ask that you pick up a gift. All of our guests are going to get a set of commemorative glasses in embossed leather featuring the Great Seal of the United States, which Senator Fisher and I selected together.
Classic.
And maybe Senator McConnell added some
Oh, I
bourbon
like
from
sunglasses.
Kentucky. Just saying. It is now my privilege to conclude this luncheon by asking Margaret Kibben, the chaplain for the House of Representatives, to deliver the benediction. Thank you.
This is like the 8th prayer.
And we know we
Oh,
love this
God.
eagle podium. It's pretty
Oh,
good, Mr.
glorious, powerful God.
Ladies
Your
and gentlemen,
servant on
please
earth,
rise for the
Donald J.
benediction.
Trump is here. Let's all join hands in prayer.
Would you pray with me? Holy and merciful God, having witnessed another successful moment in the experiment that you have entrusted into the hands of the American people, we pray your blessing on our 47th President of these United States, Donald J. Trump, and Vice President James D. Vance. Ensure that this mantle of singular responsibility that you have laid upon our President's shoulders remains secure in your will and safeguarded in your keeping. Uphold him as he preserves, protects, and defends the Constitution to the best of his abilities, relying on your divine help. God of power and might, grace and mercy, grant that your spirit of counsel has access to the President's heart to search it, to his mind to examine it, to his will to test it, that his faithfulness would bear witness to your truth.
He's not religious.
Surround him with angels and advisors who will serve as your agents to guide and guard him. Caution
Dude, this
and
is
encourage him to
crazy.
remain upright and blameless in your sight.
Surround him with angels.
Buckle the belt of truth around his waist. Place the breastplate of righteousness over his heart. Fit his feet with readiness, that your gospel of wisdom and justice will shine forth throughout President Trump's administration. We offer this prayer to the one whose voice we follow.
Did God tell him to make
guide
Trump
all
coin?
that we do and all that we hope for. Amen.
Was that God's will?
Ladies
to
and
launch
gentlemen,
a meme
please
coin?
be seated. Please remain at your seats as President Trump, Vice President Vance, the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, and the official party depart National Statuary Hall.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done. That was the inauguration today. We are in a new era. We have 4 wild years coming up. We will keep accurate coverage. Oh, thank you, Curry Z, for the gifted. We'll keep accurate coverage of all the happenings on this stream. We will try to keep it humorous. It will be crazy. I know the tendency is to spam aware and say we're so cooked and bury your head in the sand, but America's been through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of different times, and I have a different take on you than you about 2028. But it is a while from now. So we'll see. And I remain optimistic and hopeful long term. And I will be trying my best to find silver linings on things that are being done here and any actions that get signed. But so far, this pre-inauguration, inauguration day is not super hopeful for me in the short term, since it's all religion spam and a meme coin. We'll get Mars at least. We'll invade Mars. Anyway, hopefully this community remains a brighter, hopeful spot on the internet. And I'll be back in 2 hours to stream with Doug and Ludwig and some other creators for a special event that Doug has planned. Aiden, I think. Couple other people. Should be pretty fun. Is Doug live? I could rate him. But I'm going to go get ready, get a shower, get fucking locked in. He's not right, huh? He's not live. All right. We'll raid him offline then, I guess. Raid Doug. Well, actually, someone live that I could raid. We'll raid, no, we'll raid somebody live, dude. Doug doesn't even fucking, we'll raid, who? I don't know. Small Ant? Otto? We'll raid Small Ant. Actually, we'll raid a small streamer playing Get to Work. Is anyone playing Get to Work? Is anyone playing? We're going to raid Crumb Roll. A 187 getting the grind set. They have the 2 hats. We're going to raid Crumb Roll. Give him some love. Crumb Roll. Raid Crumb Roll. They got 2 hats. They got music. That's going to be really fun. It'll be a fun surprise. Super, super wild to see that today was the #1 day of Get to Work players since launch, which is even bigger than launch. Anyway, thanks for watching today. It was fun. It's going to be a wild 4 years. We'll laugh. We'll learn. We'll try to survive as Americans. And if you're not Americans, then it's all funny to you. Bye!